Yeah. That is really not made for kids. Welcome back to the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. Bottom of the first inning of this matchup between the visiting Wolfpac and the home Killer B'S. Wolfpac able to score 3 runs on no hits in the top of the first. Will now take the field. And defensively for the Wolfpac around the outfield and left field, we have Joe Impaduglia. In center field, Brendan Datson. In right field, Josh Raywalt. All three also play infield positions. Around the infield, at first base, we have Colin Miner. Second base, we have Anthony Walker. At third base, Joe Torrey. And at shortstop, Skylar Mercado. Doing the catching for the Wolfpac is Anthony Alvarez.
Don't go crazy the lefty on the bump for the Wolfpac today. The Killer B'S lineup will be Julius Puryear to lead off, followed by Anthony Rios, the shortstop.
Andres Rios.
Andres Rios. Correction. Good call. Omar Artson out and right will be hitting in the 3 spot. Josh Goulet, the first baseman, in the 4 hole. Tyler Reese, the third baseman, in the 5 hole. Dustin Macaluso, the center fielder, batting 6th. Nick Dabrowski, the DH, batting 7th. The left fielder, Darren Love, will be in the 8th spot, and Marcos Corrales, the catcher, will be in the 9 hole for manager Cole Bombalis' squad. So the Chazy's ready to roll, and here comes Puryear to lead it off for the Killer B'S, who find themselves down in an early 3-0 hole, something they are not very used to being in, as they come in with a record of 13-2 so far in the Yinzer Baseball Confederation. 14-2, correction. Puryear gets in the box. Old Chazy's ready to go, and we are underway in the bottom half of the first inning. Kicks, delivers, and a fastball's in there for strike 1. Definitely early on, I'd say that Old Chazy's going to be going to that fastball a lot. We are playing a 9-inning game today, correct?
I believe it was adjusted to a 7-inning game.
7-inning game, okay. The 0-1 offering is a fastball low, so we count even at 1-1. Andres Rios on deck for the Killer B'S. Infield at normal depth. Outfield straight away. As that ball is swung right through for strike 2. So we count 1-2 to Puryear. You mentioned Brendan Datson in center field, another one of those guys that does show good versatility as he doubles as their normal shortstop, actually. So he can play both short and center field. Well, Chazy's 1-2 pitch. Hits Puryear. So the first hit batsman of the day. There was one last inning for Bombalis to go on with 4 or 5 walks in the inning.
It was 5 walks, 1 hit batter.
5 walks and 1 hit batter in the top half. Puryear sprints all the way down to first base, and that will bring up the shortstop, Andres Rios.
Also, speaking of versatility, the right and left fielders, Joe Impaduglia and Josh Raywalt, also play first base. So a very infielder-heavy lineup today for the Wolfpac.
Absolutely. Well, Chazy checks Puryear, delivers strike 1 to Rios. Get ahead and stay ahead. I cannot say it enough.
What's that one more time?
Get ahead and stay ahead, my friend. That's what you did pretty well yesterday for the Brilliant Sox. And that ball misses to even the count at 1 apiece.
Important to keep the game simple, as this is the same game of baseball we have been playing our whole entire lives. The bases may change, but the name of the game is the same.
Absolutely. 1-1 pitch, Chazy checks over, making sure Puryear's going nowhere. Puryear, definitely a good base runner. He will go, as I think both leading the league in triples, so he can run, ladies and gentlemen. The 1-1 offer. He said right back to Old Chazy, makes a great play and doubles off Puryear. Wow. Way to field your position. Good job by Old Chazy there. Good reflexes and reaction. And that will bring up Omar Artson. Artson, we previously mentioned, one of the guys here in the Yinzer Confederacy that has affiliate ball time, as he has been in both the Miami Marlins and Detroit Tigers organizations. One of the veteran guys here. I believe he's leading the league in batting average right now, as well as stolen bases. That one he is well ahead of, folks.
In 13 games, he has 16 stolen bases.
Wow.
Artson has stole 50 bases in 2014 as well as in 2019. So he has been stealing bases since some of these guys were still in middle school.
So that shows you how good of an athlete he is. To be able to stay in this game this long, that is a very impressive thing. The 1-0 pitch from Olchazy just misses the outside corner. Artson now ahead 2-0 in the count. A guy you do not want to fall behind. He can spray the ball gap to gap. Probably the best in this league, to be honest with you.
Artson also homered in the 2 innings that were played between the Killer B'S and the Road Warrior.
That
Black
fastball's
Sox
down the
yesterday.
middle for a
First home run of
strike.
the year.
Yep. First home run of the year. So he is on the board in doubles, triples, and home runs after yesterday's rain-shortened game. That game will be finished on July 19th.
The 2-1 offering misses in, so the count 3-1. I'd be hard-pressed to guess that Olchazy goes with a fastball here. Artson, one of the better fastball hitters in the league. Not a bad time to drop in a changeup right now, 3-1.
But pitching with the lead here and nobody on. You just definitely want to throw strikes as a free pass may lead to a double or a triple.
Absolutely.
As Artson is liable to snag some bags.
Olchazy gets the count forward, 3-2. Still 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. It's a side and the payoff pitch. Artson fouls it, so we'll do it again. 3-2 remains the count. Infield playing a little deep right now, just to make sure nothing gets into the outfield grass. Walker shades over a hair to his right. And the payoff pitch misses for ball 4. So, walk for Olchazy. Second walk in the inning. We had 5 in the top half of the first. So 7 walks in the first inning. We're not done yet. Josh Goulet now comes to the plate. Goulet, one of the better approaches for the hitters here in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. And he has the ability to drive a ball over the wall as well. I believe he comes in with 2 home runs. One to straightaway center that was very, very impressive. A line drive that just kept on going.
Goulet leads the league walks.
And he's very patient. We just were informed that he leads the league in walks, too. So definitely a guy that will see pitches. I believe that's the game plan for both teams today, especially on the Wolfpac side. As Ken mentioned, the Killer B'S are a little short-staffed today. So the 0-1 pitch. Goulet hits that one out of play to the right side, foul. Olchazy way ahead in the count, 0-2 now. Dylan, what are you going to go with here?
0-2 to one of the best hitters in the league. I will not be throwing anything near the middle of the string.
Absolutely nothing that his barrel could find.
Maybe a back foot slider.
Back foot slider. That would not be bad from the left-handed Olchazy. Looked like that was a fastball that missed a little low.
Alvarez was set up off the plate away and had his glove down, so was asking Doug to keep that pitch off the plate.
Absolutely a good competitive pitch for the pitcher, too.
As Olchazy's still ahead, 1-2.
Was that pitch just misses? Not a bad miss by Olchazy. The count now even at 2 apiece. Runner on first, Omar Artson, who was walked in his at-bat.
Back-to-back pitches away. Let's see if he stays soft away here. 2-2.
As he checks Artson over there, as we did mention, Artson, 16 stolen bases in just 13 games, so he does love to go. Definitely the most dangerous base runner we got so far. I'd argue that him and maybe Joe Torre, the commissioner, the top 2 in that capacity. The 2-2 offering low for ball 3. So the count now full of 3-2. Goulet's brought this all the way from 0-2 to 3-2.
And with 2 outs, Artson will be going without a chance of a stolen base.
Should Goulet reach, the third baseman Tyler Reese, formerly the New Jersey Jackals of the Frontier League, will be the next man up as he's on deck. And the payoff pitch. Goulet hits that one foul, so we'll do it again. Not a bad evening for baseball. The lights are on. Playing under the lights. First time we are playing under the lights this year in the Confederacy. So this is a treat, is it not, fellas? Oh wow! That is a minor. Artson's gonna go for home, trying to score all the way to throw, not in time. He is safe, so that is the first Killer B'S run. They are on the board now, cutting the lead to 3-1.
So an costly error, as Olchese had Artson dead to rights. Good move by him as he throws the ball away. Wow. So nobody on now.
Nobody on. The count's still full. 2 outs, 3-1. Wolfpac over the Killer B'S. Looks like there's a little bit of rain coming in.
So the ominous clouds have brought a little bit of rainfall.
Slight bit of rain. Hopefully, it won't be here for too long. Olchese's payoff pitch.
Ball 4.
This is for ball 4. So the third walk of the inning for Olchese.
And Goulet extends his lead. That is one of the hardest things I've ever had to say. Lead in walks.
And that will bring up Tyler Reese. Reese, the Killer Bee third baseman. He has already had 1 multi-homer game this year. I believe he comes in with 3 on the day. I'm going to have a little visit from Joe Torre and Anthony Alvarez. I'm going to talk to Olchese about how they want to approach Reese. Reese, the tying runner, although it is very early in the contest. With Dustin Macaluso, the center fielder, on deck for the Killer B'S. So Reese steps in. Olchese's ready to go. Temperature dropping a little bit here at Wild Things Park. As Reese swings with the first pitch and chops that one down the third base line. Torrey lets it go foul. Good play right there.
Would have been a base hit if that ball had stayed fair. Reese got down the line pretty quickly.
He can move. He can scoot a little bit. So Olchese ahead in the count. 0-1. Reese catching his breath a little bit, coming back to the box. Looks like the rain died down a tad bit. There's still a slight drizzle right now. Temperatures are at 72 right now. So 0-1 to the third baseman, Reese. Runner on first. And that is Josh Goulet, who was walked. Omar Artson scored earlier on an error by pitcher Doug Olchese when he tried to pick him off. Good move, just did not execute. And here's the 0-1 offering. Hits the outside corner for strike 2, so we count 0-2 to Tyler Reese. Reese, we previously mentioned, was with the New Jersey Jackals in spring training. One of the many guys here who have had time in the partner leagues.
Also played with us last year here in Washington, Pennsylvania.
And the 0-2 pitch skips in for ball 1. So the count now 1-2 to Reese. Outfield's still playing straight away. Datsun shaded maybe a hair to his right in the left field gap with the right-hander Reese at the plate. And the 1-2 offering misses outside from ball 2. So the count even at 2-2. Tyler Reese. Should he reach base, we mentioned Macaluso on deck. And the 2-2 offering. Reese swings right through that for strike 3. Looked like there might have been a little bit of a foul tip as Alvarez hangs on to end the bottom of the first inning. After 1, we have a score of 3-1 Wolfpack. The Killer B'S now due up next.
So with that break in the action we had earlier, our comment section is now live, and we will be keeping our eye on the comment section. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. We'll check in periodically as we get ready here for the top of the second inning. So as the Wolfpack batted around, only scored 3, which is the minimum you can score in an inning that you hit around. We'll be starting with our leadoff hitter, Joe Torre, the third baseman, followed by shortstop Skylar Mercado and Brendan Dadson.
So through 1, the story for both sides is pretty apparent. Walks have been abundant. And
No hits yet.
no hits on either side. And I think that is the approach for both teams. Both squads a little bit short-staffed, especially on the Killer B'S side. They've had to use a lot of pitching as of late. Lost a few guys, too, as the season's gone on to promotion. A couple of those guys, Harold Miles in Lexington with the Legends, and John Vance out now in Florence.
Devontae Glenn also joined Lexington from the Brilliant Sox squad.
Did he now?
Yes, he
Well,
did.
congratulations to Devontae Glenn. Now one of my former teammates.
So pitchers dropping like flies out here a lot of them due to promotion, which is good news, but sometimes it just leaves us in a situation where some relievers end up starting. So not a bad problem to have.
Definitely not a bad problem to have. Absolutely not, guys. Roles change a little bit, but that shows a little bit more versatility, too. Makes them a little bit more promotable to the guys in the higher leagues. Gonzalez is ready to roll. Corrales throws down. And Joe Torre will be coming to the plate to lead things off for the Wolfpack.
And similar to the versatility defensively, it's quite important to be able to serve multiple roles as an arm, as it makes you more valuable to take up one roster spot.
Absolutely. To have the ability to spot start and come out of the pen is one thing that teams would love to have, as well as to be able to extend it out of the bullpen. Be able to go 2 or more innings out of the pen if needed. Very, very valuable thing to have in your bullpen. Ball starts off with a ball that misses out to the backstop.
So just like the first inning, Joe Torre showing bunt on the first pitch and pulling back to take ball 1.
See if Tyler Reese is going to make a little adjustment play, even with the bag, as he does right now, due to Torre showing bunt on the first pitch.
Torre, known to do that, likes to draw the third baseman in so he can hit it down his throat.
Possible idea that might be in Joe's head right now is a push bunt, as a lefty would fall off towards the third base side.
Very good note, Mr. Jacobers. That ball misses in the same spot. Goes all the way to the backstop. Count now 2-0 to Joe Torre. I'd imagine Joe would be taking right here just by the location of those 2 misses. We'll see if the boss makes the adjustment right here, which he is very much capable of doing. Misses a little low right there for ball 3, so the count 3-0 to the commissioner.
So Bombalis, in 8 appearances, has only got 4 innings, as he often comes in just to face a lefty or just a couple of batters.
So a left-handed specialist.
So not often is he going multiple innings as he fires in strike 1. To bring the count to 3-1.
His first 41 pitches, he has thrown 27 balls.
So 14 strikes and 27 balls.
We'll make that 28 as Torre draws his second walk of the day.
So 33% strike so far in the early going. Hopefully he can bring that percentage up as this game progresses.
So that brings up Skylar Mercado. Mercado has had time in the USPBL to go along with the Can-Am, the non-defunct Can-Am.
Started the season in the Pioneer League, the new league in the mountains up north. Oh,
There's
first
a
pitch
good
is on it.
bunt is laid down, and Bombala's cannot get a handle on it, so that will put runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top half of the second.
So bunt single there from Mercado.
Got Will Mustard doing bat boy duties today. I think
Showing
that's
some good
back-to-back
hustle.
days. Good team guy right there. So that brings up Brendan Datson.
That's it. All right. So
That's it.
That's the guy that. Oh, as Bombales comes over the top for that one, but misses Corrales entirely. That goes to the backstop, and both runners will advance. So now you got two guys in scoring position for Datson. Not a situation you really want to be in, is Datson one of the better hitters that we have out here.
So the Wolfpack are threatening again, and their patience is paying off. As the leadoff hitter, Torrey, draws his second walk of the contest.
So we got two on, runners on second and third. We got Torrey on third, Mercado on second, both Torrey walking, drawing his second of the game, and Mercado had a bunt single, the first hit of today's contest. Is Gary Stewart, who is acting as manager while Bombales is in the game, comes out to have a word with his skipper.
As we see a couple pitchers going down to the bullpen to start playing catch.
A little bit of action as Kendall Thornton and Cage Cascone.
A pair of right-handers.
Pair of righties go down there. Looks like we got Cooper Edwards coming down.
And looks like Cage Cascone will be doing the warming up. As Kendall Thornton will be protecting the pitcher as the bullpens are on the field here. Old-fashioned look here at Wild Things Stadium, Wild Things Park. So as LeGarry Stewart retreats back to the dugout after his mound meeting with the infield pitcher and catcher. Brings up Datson with a 1-0 count. That pitch
Oral offering. Misses on the inner half of the plate. So the count now 2-0 to Datson. Definitely not a guy that you want to serve the fastball to in a 2-0 count. And here's the 2-0 offering. Fastball gets the outside corner, so count 2-1 to Datson. Datson definitely going to be a guy that's going to see some pitches right now. Knowing that the Killer B'S are short-staffed. As that pitch misses up and into Datson, so the count now 3-1.
As Purriere, the second baseman, shifts over into the 4-hole, anticipating a pulled ball from Datson. But the shortstop playing in his regular position as Datson does hit the ball the other way well.
It's been abolished. This is what that one. Torrey thought about it, but is not going to go as Corrales gets to that ball in time. So the second walk of the inning, the bases are now loaded with nobody out for Colin Minor, the league leader in home runs. A dangerous guy to have on with this many guys on base.
So a lot of ways to get the job done and bring Torrey home, as even a double play would do so. But let's see what the Killer B'S do with their infield alignment. See if they're going to just try to turn the double play up the middle or
Outfield playing relatively. Oh, no, they're playing straight up. Infield in normal depth. As that pitch is in for strike one. So count 0-1 to Colin Minor.
good pitch there on the outer edge.
Cage Gascon still getting loose in the bullpen. There are no outs here in the top half of the second. 3-1 Wolfpac.
Infield is back here in the early going.
That ball misses in to even the count of one apiece.
For the first pitch, I was thinking go suicide squeeze since we're so far back.
Not with mine.
We wouldn't be expecting it.
So down even in one piece. Morales gets a sign from the catcher Corrales. And he delivers. As that ball is hit deep into the gap, that is definitely a gap shot. As that ball is gone for a grand slam, so Minor extends his lead with his 6th home run of the season.
Off the scoreboard.
Off of the scoreboard to make it 7-1. A grand slam for Colin Minor.
As we will put a 4 in the second inning slot.
So back-to-back innings with crooked numbers as there were 3 scored in the first by the Wolfpack and 4 here in the top half of the second. Still nobody out, and it looks like they're going to go the right-hander Cage Gascon after that grand slam.
So those freebies really came back to hurt Bombales. That was only the second hit he's given up here. So 1+ So we could actually close the book here on the balls. As he is leaving with nobody on base.
So 1+ innings of work, 7 runs, 2 hits, 1 hit batter.
All 7 earned, correct?
All 7 were earned. And how many walks do we have?
We had 7 walks.
7 walks.
1 hit batter.
So Gascon, one of the harder throwing righties that's here, comes in to do his job.
Gascon, who spent
2018 and 2019 with the Vallejo and Admirals of the Pacific Association. Also had a little bit of time with San Rafael in 2019 as well as the Salina Stockade. One of the veteran guys here. Good fastball, mixes in a very, very good cutter. Curveball is very sharp, tunnels well with his fastball, and he has a changeup that he also uses as well to right-handed hitters.
with that short arm circle, the ball gets on you pretty quick.
It does.
From Gascon. Sharp curve, a lot. Just everything is really sharp.
Everything is very, very sharp.
What we're getting at, folks, is this guy can pitch.
And especially
Right you are,
after
Mr. Jacoba, right you are.
the softer lefty, Lumbalis, this will be looking probably a lot closer to 95.
Absolutely. The hitter's timing is definitely going to be impaired a little bit. And that will bring up Josh Raywalt, the lefty, to face the right-handed Cascone. Raywalt, a very good start to the second block of the year. He does have 2 home runs already. He also has the ability to go opposite field. Both home runs were to the left side of the field. Correction, he's got 3 home runs to start the second block as that ball's hit right back up the middle, so the Wolfpac just keep on hitting.
So Raywalt, more accustomed probably to this velocity.
Absolutely. He has that time in the Frontier League. Raywalt, I believe, a South Dakota native. Rare to hear that. A little bit more rare would be North Dakota. I believe there are only 5 major league players that have come from North Dakota.
Wow.
2 that come to mind being Travis Hafner and Darren Erstad.
Wow.
A little random fact for you.
The more you know, as
The more you know.
Owen Reese is some kind of a baseball encyclopedia, as he spends more time on Baseball Reference than anybody else I've ever met. Just
That is-
perusing the pages.
That's
As
an unfortunate truth as that fastball misses outside for ball 1.
the left-handed Joe Impedulia takes the pitch off the plate away.
So see how Cascone does against the lefties.
Oh,
That was a very good breaking ball there. Throw down a second, although there was no attempt by Raywalt.
he took a few jab steps. We heard a runner call.
So the count even at 1 apiece now. Impedulia. This just his 4th game with the Wolfpack, but he has made an impact. 2 home runs already in the early showing of his professional career. I believe he, like his teammate Colin Miner, come from the great state of Texas.
Yeah, he actually went to school at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, as he takes ball 2 outside. Actually hails from New York City.
New York City, we got a lot of New York guys here. Skyler Mercado,
Jesus Salcedo.
Jesus Salcedo, to name a few, both also fellow Wolfpack. Omar Artson, the Killer B. Indeed. So count 2-1 to Impedulia. And Cascone's offering as Raywalt goes deep into right center field. That ball has gone the second home run of the inning for the Wolfpack as they now lead 9-1. Impedulia's 3rd home run in 4 games. So these guys just keep on hitting. As that will bring up Cole Workin, the designated hitter. So Workin, the former Quebec member, comes to the plate. His team ahead 9-1, 2 home runs of the inning. Only 4 hits as there were a few walks between the first 2 innings.
Before that home run, Cascone's had a pretty good season so far with a 1.8 ERA and a 0.9 whip.
So there you have it. Cascone, one of the better relievers here in the Yzer Baseball Confederacy. That first pitch breaking ball misses high, so count 1-0 to Workin. Cascone gets his sign, kicks, delivers. As that fastball's in for strike one, so the count even at 1 apiece. Working asking if that's as low as the umpires are going to go there. So the 1-1 pitch is hit through the right side by Working. So the Wolfpac just keep on hitting. They are taking advantage of everything today. That will bring the catcher Anthony Alvarez, like myself, a fellow Chicago native. Living with the Oakton Community College. Played a little bit of ball in Mexico, if memory serves me correct, in the AA system. And the offering from Cascone looked like a cutter on the outside corner for strike one. So 0-1 to Alvarez. Anthony Walker, the second baseman, on deck. And the 0-1 pitch. Alvarez swings at a cutter in the dirt, 0-2. So Cascone way ahead in the count. Oh, there's no balls, 2 strikes to Anthony Alvarez. Anthony Walker due up next. Nothing close right here, folks. Nothing that Alvarez can find a barrel on. As that ball is chopped foul down the third base line. Skylar Janice, the player manager, makes a clean play, but the throw completely misses Cascone. Slider, cutter. We're going to go with cutter because I think Cascone throws a cutter for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up Anthony Walker, the second baseman. Walker homer yesterday, so he, like a lot of his Wolfpac teammates, do have the ability to punish you deep. As that fastball hits the outside corner for strike one. So, again, get ahead, stay ahead. Cascone has done a good job of that, allowing no walks so far. Cascone checking, working over first base, who singled. Delivers the 0-1 pitch. And the curveball misses in for ball one. So count even at 1-1. Working thought about going, but the ball did not get far enough away from Killer B'S catcher Marcos Corrales. So he will stay at first base. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the top half of the second. The score 9-1. Wolfpac ahead of the Killer B'S. And Cascone delivers the 1-1 pitch, and Walker hits that one into center field, moving Macaluso back. He'll be there with plenty of time as Working heads back to first base. The throw not in time by Macaluso. And that will bring up the leadoff man, Joe Torrey. So they have hit around this inning as well. Back-to-back innings with 9 guys that come to the plate. Torrey being the 10th this inning. So runner at first, Cole Working, who singled. We've had 2 homers this inning, one by Colin Miner, a grand slam, and Joe Impadulia, who had a 2-run shot deep into the gap in right center field. Cascone's offering to Torrey is a fastball in the corner for strike one. 2 away. A strikeout to Alvarez and a fly out from Anthony Walker to Dustin Macaluso in center field. Cascone checking, working at first base. The Wolfpac do love to run. The 0-1 pitch. Little check swing. He did not go, and that was off the plate. So the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike for Cascone. Torrey, a guy who's shown bunt twice in his first 2 at-bats, is yet to so far. So Tyler Reese playing a little bit behind the bag at third base. Now comes even with the bag. Take the bunt away as that breaking ball misses low, so the count now 2-1. Don't be surprised if you see Reese play deep if Torrey shows bunt one more time yet again. Cascone again, checking, working. Gets his sign, kicks, delivers. As that ball is hit straight up into center field. Tailing to the right, Omar Artson is there, and that will end the first inning, or top of the second inning. However, 6 runs do come across thanks to the 2 home runs. The Wolfpac now lead 9-1 over the Killer B'S as they will come up in the bottom half of the second.
Bill, what are you thinking so far? Well, just a little trouble early on getting ahead of batters. The thing you got to know about both teams is you may be down, but you will never be out. I'm expecting an entertaining game the rest of the way out.
Absolutely. A lot of fight from both of these squads. So Doug Olchese coming out for his second inning of work with a comfortable lead right now. You'll assume that he's going to pitch with the lead, so you'll see a lot of fastballs just making guys hit the ball in play, hopefully for his sake getting themselves out.
Yeah,
A lot of fastballs. Get ahead, stay ahead. Can't say it enough. I'm saying it often, and often.
One thing to note this evening as well, both teams are playing in a little cooler climate. The temperature has been running up to 95 this week and humid, so I'm sure a few of these players' bodies are just adjusting to the temperature.
Tough to acclimate.
no.
So the throwdown. Olchese's ready to go. Killer B's ready to go, and Dustin Macaluso comes up for his first at bat.
There's also another notable day in baseball with the Bobby Bonilla Day.
Bobby Bonilla Day. So Macaluso was a member of the 2018 San Rafael Pacifics that did win the Pacific Association Championship. The starting center fielder for the Killer B's. One of their quicker players, that is for sure. He is a threat should he get on the base path. And the offering to Macaluso is a fastball that hits the outside corner for strike one. So get ahead, stay ahead. Olchese's going with that game plan with an 8-run lead right now here in the bottom half of the second. Olchese gets the sign, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball and misses up. So count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nick Dabrowski, the DH today on deck. Dabrowski, another guy that can burn you with the long ball. So both of these teams have the ability to get you. As that ball misses down, count out 2-1 to Dustin Macaluso. Olchese likes what he sees from Alvarez and delivers the 2-1 pitch that misses high with a fastball. So count 3-1. Dustin Macaluso, definitely one of the better fastball hitters here in the Inter Baseball Confederacy. What are you going with here, Dylan?
Pitching with the lead here, I'm still going to keep pumping the fastballs until I get hit. But
Absolutely. Pump the fastballs until the wheels fall up. You do have an 8-run lead to work with, and that's what Olchese went to get the count full with 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the payoff pitch. Macaluso hits that straight up. Walker's under that. Looks like he's calling off Minor, and that will be the first out here. So good job by Olchese to get the leadoff guy. 1 out now for the Killer B's as Nick Dabrowski, the DH, comes to the plate. Looks like there's still a little bit of a drizzle right now for these two teams.
certainly something that both teams will expect to play through this evening.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully, it stops. As that fastball misses up to Dabrowski for ball 1. Was Olchese in the Empire with you guys last year?
That he was. He was also, I don't know if he made an appearance, but he was in the dugout for the Brilliant Sox in the Yinzer.
There you have it. So Olchese, this is his second year of work. So the Yinzer Confederacy is the count now. Even a 1 ball, 1 strike as Dabrowski fouls that ball off behind home plate.
Last year, he played for Colton Ballas' Brilliant Sox, but no longer with his old manager or his old club, as he's now with the Wolfpac.
That is correct. He was a member of the Killer B's before the season, but he was traded before the season started to the Wolfpac as that fastball is swung right through by Dabrowski. So a lot of fastballs, as we predicted, is he does have an 8-run lead to work with here. In the bottom half of the second, 9-1 Wolfpac. Olchese likes what he sees and delivers. As Dabrowski follows that one back to the screen, the count's still 1-2. Darren Love, the left fielder, on deck for the Killer B's. Darren Love, another member of the Brilliant Sox in the Empire League for Coleman Ballas. They won the Empire League, if memory serves me correct.
The Brilliant Sox did win the Empire League. They did not win the regular season, as the Road Warrior Black Sox did, but in the 2-game playoff, they were able to win both games and win the ship.
As that ball is hit straight up, still in play as Colin Meyer and Anthony Alvarez go after it. Meyer goes for it, but gets tripped up a little bit by the wet turf as that ball falls for a foul ball. So the count's still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Dabrowski.
This turf does drain pretty well. but it is currently spitting a little bit. Is it? It's really hard to
There's a
tell.
little drizzle, yeah.
Like drizzle.
A little light drizzle. Should be stopping it according to my app in the next hour. As that fastball misses up. So the count even 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dabrowski, 1 out. Gotta think we're going with another fastball here. 8-run lead. As that fastball is lined into right field right at Josh Raywall. So that is the second out. Make them get themselves out. Seems to be the plan right now for old Chasey. So 2 away is Darren Love, the left fielder, comes to plate for the Killer B'S. What can we expect out of Darren Love, Dylan?
Great fastball hitter. So in these fastball counts, in a fastball situation, I would expect some aggressive swings.
I'm definitely trying to find a barrel. Expect a barrel here, folks. Darren Love, one of the best guys you're going to meet. Always has a smile on his face, always has a good attitude. A guy that you would love to have in any clubhouse if you're a manager. The 1-0 pitch from Chasey is fouled back by Love. So the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Darren Love. We got Marcus Corrales, the catcher, on deck. Corrales was drafted by the AAA league in Mexico. The big leagues is the Mexican league. So definitely one of the more solid players out here. Very good pitch selection caller is Corrales. So count 2-1 to Darren Love. As that ball is fouled straight back. The count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Infield played a little bit back. Outfield straight up. Datsun slightly to his right. Chasey gets the sign from Alvarez. And the 2-2 offer. Swung and lined into center field. Datsun there. And that is the bottom half of the second. So good inning for old Chasey. 1-2-3. As the Wolfpack now lead 9-1. As we go to the top half of the third. Cascone coming out for his second inning of work. Had a good first inning. They give up the long ball, but he's throwing strikes and doing his job. If you're throwing strikes, they have a better chance of hitting you.
As there's no defense for the walk.
There is no way to defend the walk. You are correct, Mr. Williams.
Oh, that's right. Pick that up.
Don't let me fool you. I didn't come up with that one on my own. As Skylar Janice, the Wolfpack manager, and I have heard that repeatedly at Oklahoma City University from the great manager, Denny Craybaugh. Craybaugh, the active wins leader in college baseball at all levels.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you played for a legend.
I played for 2 legends. As the assistant coach, has also been there with him for over 30 years now.
And now you play for Joe Torre.
Another living legend.
Legend.
As that voice you heard was a position guy who has no idea what's going up here in the booth.
Absolutely no idea that this game is now live. It'll be a broadcast for the entire world.
On the World Wide Web. This inning brought to you by the internet. Without the internet, this stream would not be possible. We
That
would
is
be
correct.
taking still photos. We're trying to broadcast on cable television. Thank you to Francisco Alvarez, father of catcher Anthony Alvarez, for the great job. Great job for you, for raising such a phenomenal catcher. Great head on his shoulders.
And a phenomenal guy.
Great
One of the
guy.
guys that you like to have around too. So, here we go. Fastball in there for strike 1 to Mercado.
Good pitch on the outer edge.
Gascon's a guy that will fill up the strike zone. He's not a guy that's shy about getting in there with any of his pitches. He can locate all of them for strikes.
Oh,
And now way ahead as that ball's fouled back 0-2. to Mercado. Brendan Datson on deck. So look out 0-2 to Mercado. Gascon getting his sign from Marcos Corrales. Delivers. Breaking ball low. Good pitcher's pitch right there. Good job by Corrales to stop that. So the count 1-2 to Skyler Mercado. Mercado, a very, very disciplined hitter. Just because he's got 2 strikes on him does not mean he is out of this at bat whatsoever. 1-2 pitch is a breaking ball that misses in. So the count now even at 2-2. Rain's still coming down a little bit here at Washington Wild Things Park. You're in beautiful Washington, Pennsylvania. And the 2-2 offering. Mercado swings through that fastball, foul tipped for strike 3. So 1 away.
Good job by Corrales holding on. Yet another versatile guy, as he recently has become primarily a catcher. As in the Pecos League in 2019, he played pretty much every other position, including pitcher.
Yeah, rumor has it he played all 9 throughout the course of that 2019 campaign.
That rumor is true.
Datson hits that one. Foul down the third base line. Datson, a guy that can definitely go opposite field. He got a nice opposite field double off of yours truly a few days ago. So Gascon's 0-1 pitch to Datson is a fastball that he fouls straight back. So coming at him with fastballs. Definitely, like we said, Gascon, a guy that is very aggressive, not afraid to get in the strike zone, won't pitch around you. And definitely a veteran presence. He does have an idea of what he's doing every time he goes out on the mound. Definitely one of the smartest pitchers we have out here in the Confederacy. That breaking ball misses out for ball 1. Good job by Gascon, not giving him anything that he can do any damage with. Score's still 9-1 in favor of the Wolfpack after that 6-run second. The man on deck, Colin Meyer, had a grand slam in that inning for the Wolfpack. Gascon ahead of him, count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the 1-2 pitch, fastball that misses low. So we count now even at 2-2 to Brendan Datson. Datson, the center fielder today, but like we mentioned, normally serves as the Wolfpack shortstop. So, like my partner Kenny Williams just said, definitely a guy very versatile. That's one of the pluses of a lot of guys that are out here in the Eastern Baseball Confederacy. As that ball is grounded to Andres Rios, the shortstop. Good throw over there. Very nice athletic play by Rios to get Datson. They're 2 away. Speaking of versatility, the man to my right, Dylan Jacober, serving as one of my color commentators to go along with game changer duty. So when he's away from the mound, he's still a very versatile and beneficial guy to have around. Another guy that you just want to have around on your squad. So Colin Miner steps up and swings through a breaking ball for strike 1. Miner, a guy that does love to swing early in the count. Gascon knowing that one with the first pitch breaking ball there. See if he doubles down on that right here. Might not be the worst idea. As that 0-1 pitch is low. Looked like another breaking ball. Maybe a changeup of some sort. My partner Dylan Jacober is telling me probably a cut.
Could be. We don't have the best perception up here in the booth, but.
And the 1-1 pitch is lined into right field, a base hit. That has extra bases running all over as it goes down toward the corner. Miner go over third, and he will get there standing up. A triple for Colin Miner. So have a day, Colin Miner. A grand slam and a triple. Just a double and a single away from the cycle here in the 7-inning contest. And that will bring up Josh Raywall. The rain coming out a little bit harder right now. Our fans are braving it out here in the stands. So 2 outs with the runner on third. Colin Miner just having tripled down the right field line. Josh Raywald, the former Wild Thing, at the plate. Gascon checking Miner. Kicks, delivers, and the breaking ball misses away for ball 1. The middle of this order can really do some damage. Can they not, Dylan?
They are. They're a dangerous lineup for sure. Just looking to get their feet under them, and I think they have.
Absolutely. And the 1-0 pitch is a fastball that's popped up, or a breaking ball, sorry, that's popped up. Tyler Reese looks like he's under that one, and he is. So that will be the end of that inning. 1 hit on a Colin Miner triple, but no runs come across for the Wolfpack. The score 9-1 as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. The Killer B'S, another team. Their lineup can really, really hurt you. Definitely not out yet. The score might be 9-1, but these guys have shown that they can come back. Very resilient squad over there in Colton Bollis' dugout.
So joining us up here in the booth is Kayla Thompson, the woman behind Indie Ball Island.
Indie Ball Island.
A legendary Indie Ball blog.
Absolutely. That's where you get all your Indie Ball information, the accurate information.
Also one of the longest fans against the Washington Wild Things, as she is always rooting for the visiting team, especially the Florence Hills. How are we doing today, Kayla?
I'm good.
Welcome to the booth.
Oh, thanks.
Taylor, you did a special piece on one of the Injury League's very own yesterday, Ken Williams,
Yeah.
whose birthday just happens to be today.
Today on good old old Canada Day.
Ken, you spent some time in Canada. What are you doing to celebrate July 1st down here in America?
Well, I'm celebrating watching a professional baseball game, which I was granted free admission for. I believe was a birthday gift to me, getting one of the best seats in the house, sitting right behind home plate up here in the press box. Is this the best song in the world?
So we have a rendition of the Canadian National Anthem going on behind us.
Ball 1?
And ball 1 to lead off man, Marcos Corrales. Like Ken mentioned, Corrales, a very versatile player. Having thrown him previously in the preseason, very good game caller. And Olchezy's 1-0 offering is a fastball that's in for strike 1. So count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Olchezy with an 8-run lead, still going to go. Very aggressive, a lot of fastballs, pitching with the lead. Julius Purrier, much like Corrales, as we said, very versatile player, due up next on deck for the Killer B'S, as that fastball is in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Marcos Corrales. Outfield playing straightaway. Brendan Datson in straightaway center. Infield in normal depth. And the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that misses low. The count now even in 2 balls and 2 strikes. Olchezy getting a sign from Alvarez. Kicks, delivers. And the 2-2 pitch, a broken bat single flared into left field. And Padula gets the ball in to Mercado. The whole Corrales at a single. So the leadoff man aboard is Julius Purrier. The second baseman comes up for the Killer B'S. Top of the order.
Corrales, no stranger to being on base, as he has also walked numerous times. Very high OBP. Has performed very well out of the 9 spot while serving the catcher duties for the Killer B'S.
I'll tell you what, fellas, got to give Olchezy props. Knowing that he has the lead, he's just competing right now. His Purrier shows bunt, pulls back, and that fastball is in for a strike on the inside part of the corner plate. Like what I'm seeing from Olchezy right now, like what I'm seeing from Gascon as well. Both being very aggressive and competing. Olchezy checking Corrales. Slide steps, delivers, low for ball 1. So the count even 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. 9-1 Wolfpack here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 7-inning contest today here at Wild Things Park. Rain continuing to come down a little bit. As that ball is fouled down the right side by Purrier. The count now 1-2. Rain come down a little bit rougher now on these 2 squads, but no strangers to playing in the elements. or any of these teams in the Indian Baseball Confederacy. As that pitch is fouled off of Purrier, hobbling around a little bit after that one. The count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. What are we thinking here, Dylan?
Well, I believe that was a changeup right there, in which he was a little out front on. We'll see what Olchese bounces back here with. 1-2. Purrier still in a little bit of discomfort, probably going with that one in a bad area.
So these big rain flashes, that's not a word, but keep rolling through here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Beautiful mountainous area in West Appalachia. Kayla?
Yeah.
Yep.
West Appalachia.
Kayla, a native of West Virginia.
West Virginia, huh?
Oh, that's the
Mountaineers fan?
Eh,
Not a big hometown fan, Miss Kayla Thompson.
didn't go to WPU.
Where did you go to school?
Point Park.
Point Park in Pittsburgh. So spent a lot of time in this area then. Were you a Wild Things fan while you were attending university? Or anti-Wild Things fan?
I was at the ballpark.
You're at the ballpark. So
Big baseball fan.
Pleading the fifth on that one if you're a Wild Things fan, huh?
I was
Smart.
at the ballpark.
As every good journalist knows, what you don't say almost as important as what you do say.
Count even to Julius Purrier, the leadoff man for Cole Bombalis' squad. And the 2-2 pitch is driven to right field. Pushing Ray Wall back as that ball's up against the wall. Corrales early extra bases. Corrales coming around third. Purrier, the league leader in triples, adds another one to the resume as the score is now 9-2 as Corrales crosses home plate. Good job right there by Purrier getting a pitch and driving it the opposite way. Very nice job. Still no outs here in the bottom half of the third inning. And like we said, don't count the Killer B'S out just yet. Is Andres Rios, the shortstop, formerly of the Quebec Capitals, Florence Yaws, and New Jersey Jackals, comes to the plate. Rain still continuing to come down.
So, one might say it's raining cats and dogs here, but any weather is baseball weather if you want to play bad enough.
Absolutely. These guys want to play more badly than anyone I know. As that ball misses well for ball 1. So 1-0 to Andres Rios. Runner on third, Julius Purrier, who just tripled. No outs in the bottom half of the third. 9-2 Wolfpac if you're just joining us. Chasey gets his sign, kicks, delivers, and Rios grounds that one. Torrey knocks it down, makes a throw that misses Kyle Meyer's glove, slips on the throw as Purrier comes to score. Rios rounding seconds, going for third. The slide, and he is out for the first out of the inning.
Don't want to make the first or third out at third base. But Rios, extra aggressive around second, is hosed for the first out of the inning. So unconventional first out of the inning.
Absolutely. Score now 9-3. Olchese still working with a pretty comfortable lead. Gotta imagine it's tough to hang on to the ball right now. The rain's still coming down. Josh Goulet on deck for the Wolfpac as Omar Artson steps up. Artson, as we mentioned, a former Detroit Tiger, Miami Marlin farmhand. As Olchese misses high with the first ball. Ball 1. 1-0 to Artson. Artson also was with the Joplin squad in the American Association back in 2015 or 16, I believe. That ball is fouled to the right side, possibly out of play, and it is in play. Amanda and Jacober saying it's out.
Might need to get his eyes checked here.
Might need to get his eyes checked. Artson wanted some pine tar as the rain continues to come down here.
So not ideal getting thrown out on the bases. Down by 6 in a 7-inning game, as every base runner and every out is quite precious, especially with this big of a run differential. But Omar Artson will go to work here with 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
As that ball misses away to Artson, so we're counting out 2 balls, 1 strike. One away. Chasey likes what he sees from Alvarez. Kicks, delivers. As Artson pops that one up into short center field. We got Mercado calling up Datsun for the second out of the inning. So 2 away here is Josh Goulet, the first baseman, comes to the plate for the Killer B'S.
Chasey doing a good job working quickly, trying to get his boys back in the dugout and out of the rain. To give them a chance to score more runs.
Add to their lead. Lead now cut to 6 as there have been 2 runs this inning for the Killer B'S. 9-3 Wolfpac as the first pitch is in for a strike from Olchese. Goulet, as we mentioned, one of the more patient hitters, coming in with the lead in walks. He walked in the first inning off Olchese to extend that lead. Olchese getting his sign. Kicks, delivers. The fastball is in there for strike 2. Hitting the inner half of the plate. So way ahead, 0-2 to Josh Goulet. Goulet, along with his patience, has the ability to drive the ball deep. Comes in with at least 2 home runs. I believe it's 3. And the 0-2 pitch misses low for ball 1. So count 1-2 to Goulet.
So in the Atlantic League, you could actually just take off right there on that pitch, even if you don't swing at it. As you have the option to run to first base on any pitch in the bat. So you can take a strikeout on your record, even on the first pitch, if the ball gets by the catcher. So being able to keep the ball at least nearby, very important.
Catcher's got to be pretty mobile down there then.
As the Atlantic League is the testing bed for a bunch of crazy new baseball rules.
I believe the mound's going to move back too, is it not? Because that ball is fouled. Joe Torre looks like he seems to be under it. And he is for the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs come across for the Killer B'S. Score now 9-3 in favor of the Wolfpac as we head to the top half of the 4th inning. I believe Cage Cascone is going to come out to keep his team in the ballgame in the top half of the 4th.
So the father of the home run hitting Joe Impaduglia, also watching, left us a comment. We appreciate you guys all tuning in, as it makes all of our work we do worth it. So Kayla, what led to the creation of Indie Ball Island?
I just wanted to tell stories about guys who have nothing better to do than play indie ball for their life.
So a whole lot of respect going both ways here up in the booth.
I mean, she hit it right on the button for me. I got nothing better to do.
I'm here in the pouring down rain. My car is practically dead in the parking lot, and I'm still watching this game. So, hey.
So for those of you who would like to support Indie Ball Island, even though a follow has no monetary value.
It's not, but if you read the articles, it does. Ad revenue, baby.
Ad revenue. So refresh her page to help support her and her car problems.
You can read the newest article about Ken Williams and all of his adventures.
And the adventure continues here, going into the top of the 4th inning in a 9-3 ball game. Cage Cascone continues to work on the mound for the Killer B'S as Corrales rips the ball down to second base. Nobody warming up on either side as the Killer B'S pitchers, bullpen pitchers, are in the dugout as per usual. And the Wolfpac arms are braving it out in the rain. And that'll bring up Joe Impaduglia Jr.
Impaduglia homered off Cascone in his first at bat.
Impaduglia wearing a black helmet, no longer wearing UTRGV orange. Takes the first pitch down. Looked like a changeup there.
Low for ball 1.
This Cascone learned his lesson on throwing fastballs to Impaduglia. The ball he hit has yet to land.
That thing was smashed indeed, Mr. Williams.
We brought the ball back, but it came back in 8 different pieces, so no longer useful.
And that breaking ball misses for ball 2.
I must have just wrapped around the corner of the zone there.
So 2 balls, no strikes to Impaduglia, a guy you do not want to fall behind as he can hit the fastball a long, long way, as we saw in the 2nd inning.
Not a bad spot to just mix a changeup in here as you have the bottom of the order coming up.
So 3 home runs already. He's chasing his teammate Colin Miner, who's got 6. But again, this is just his 4th game here. Off to a great start. So the count
is
the count 3-0.
3-0.
3-0 to Impedulia. The 3-0 offering. This fastball hits the outside corner for strike 1. So 3-1.
So taking all the way there. They're
Taking all
still
the way.
playing the long game, trying to see what all the Killer B'S bullpen has to offer.
So left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher, 3 balls, 1 strike. I would have to say I go the change of Peter Power Castle.
He looks to do just that, as that Impedulia is early to the party. Fouls that one off to bring the count to 3-2.
Full count to Impedulia. Outfield shaded to the pull side now, as I believe all 3 of his home runs have gone that way.
A whole lot of room down the left field line.
Whole lot of room. A little flare shot can do some damage. As that ball misses for ball 4. Not a bad pitch there. And that will bring up Cole Working with the DH.
Change it away, you reckon?
Looked like it, yeah. Had some good arm side run to it.
So not fooled, Impedulia trots down to first base. Already has stolen a bag or 2.
And that brings up, as we said, Cole Working, the designated hitter who has a hit today off of Cascone. The first pitch changeup misses in for ball 1. What do you guys think about first pitch changeups? You like them?
I think if a team's coming out swinging, it's certainly a good pitch to have to keep the hitters off balance. It looks like a fastball and tunnels off. Very effective.
And also, by throwing some first pitch changeups early, you keep them off balance. They can't just sit expecting fastball first pitch every time. So not only is it effective to the current hitter, but also effective to the other hitters in the lineup.
Indeed. And it looked like he went right back to it to even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike to Working. Looks like maybe another one.
I think that might have been a bender, cutter or slider. Yeah?
Little slide piece
spinner
action. Now 2 balls, 1 strike to Working.
2 out of 3 consensus up here in the booth.
That fastball misses up and in, so 3 balls, 1 strike. Cole Working.
So Cascone, who didn't really have a whole lot of time to get ready,
Kind of was rushed into things. You're right.
went from playing catch to on the mound to in the game very quickly from the bullpen.
As he goes
with no outs.
and a stolen base by Impedulia. Ooh,
I see he slid past the bag.
turf getting a little soggy out there. A little damp. So full count to Cole Working. Runner on second is Impedulia, who was walked to start off this top half of the 4th. Stole second base. Gascon gets his sign from Corrales. Checking Impedulia. Is that fastball is hit into the gap. Working loves to go the other way, and that's the out by Artson. That has a double possibility written out for Working, and that is exactly what it is. Impedulia scores to extend the Wolfpac lead to 10-3.
Very smart slide there by Working. His second base can be awfully slippery. This little pop-up slide pops up immediately and takes the last step into second base to get in for a double. Okay. So runner on second base as Working as an RBI double to drive in the 10th run of the ballgame for the Wolfpac brings up catcher Anthony Alvarez.
Working starting to hit a little bit, huh, guys?
He's certainly heating up as of lately.
Working, bit of a free swinger in the early going, has become a little bit more selective, sees more pitches per at bat lately than he was doing in the beginning of the season, as he was swinging at anything close, but has made a good adjustment to really wait for his pitch, works and counts, trusts himself with 2 strikes. As he jogs over to have a word with fellow Canuck and manager of the Wolfpac, Skylar Janice, as the mound visit with all of the infielders except for first baseman Josh Goulet, and the manager and starting pitcher of today's contest, Colton Ballas, is broken up. As everybody retreats back to their positions, Alvarez settles back into the box, and Cage Gascon looks in to get the sign from Corrales. So it looks like we got some action in the Killer B bullpen.
David Strandberg getting a little bit of work in as that cutter finds the corner for strike one. The count now even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So here's the 1-1 offering as he checks working at second base. And that ball is swung through by Alvarez on the cutter again. So Alvarez lasted back, struck out on the cutter off the plate. Looks like Gascon's going right back to that. Why fix what ain't broke? Ten to 3 is the score if you're just joining us here in the top of the 4th inning. Nobody out. Cole working on second base. 1 ball, 2 strike to the catcher Anthony Alvarez. As that ball is swung through. Strikeout number 2 for Gascon against Alvarez, and that will bring Anthony Walker, the second baseman, to the plate. The rain looks like it stopped, fellas. Conditioning's going in our favor a little bit.
According to the weather forecast, this rain should just be a passing one.
Thank goodness. We have had too much of that lately. So that slider misses to Walker. Walker ahead on the count 1-0.
The forecast looking pretty good here for our 4th of July weekend, as we will have some fans and fireworks on the 4th following the 6 p.m. contest.
That ball's in there to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Gascon doing a good job of competing and being in the zone. So 1-1 pitch to Walker. Fastball that misses up. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Anthony Walker, the versatile second baseman. You've seen him come into the ballgame as a pitcher before, coming actually with multiple slots too, so showcasing even more versatility is Walker when he does that. As Working goes and Walker lines that one to Darren Love. Will Working get back in time? No, he will not.
So with less than 2 strikes, an ill-advised swing by the second baseman Walker, as he lines into a double play from the left fielder. He could have just waited a pitch and taken his chances with runners on second and third, as both runners got a good jump there. As we will see Doug Olchasey coming out for his 4th frame. So the short-staffed Killer B's have only a few arms left in their bullpen. Strandberg looks to be settled down now as Gascon was able to finish that inning cleanly. As he's done a good job limiting damage, recording outs to get the B's to their off day tomorrow. Tomorrow's contest will be between the Brilliant Sox and the Road Warriors, the 2 teams not playing or not featured in today's contest. And they will be playing at 6 p.m. Eastern time as well. That is 3 p.m. on the West Coast. And also 6 a.m. in Japan and Western Australia. As Alvarez throws down to the middle, brings up third baseman Tyler Reese. So Reese will look to lead things off here for the Killer B's. Cut down this 7-run lead. For those of you just joining us, we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the Wolfpac are leading the Killer B's 10-3. As Reese takes ball 1 down and away from Olchasey. The left-handed pitcher working quickly, comes set, delivers. That is a slider that misses down and in for ball 2. So 2-0 here to Reese as Olchasey comes set and delivers. That pitch is down as well. So Olchasey, typically a reliever, pitch exclusively out of the stretch. Comes set right in the middle of the rubber. As he comes set, lifts and delivers. And that pitch is down and away for a 4-pitch walk to Tyler Reese. So Reese will take off his protective equipment, his elbow guard, shin guard, and will jog on down to first base. So with no outs, that will bring up Dustin Macaluso. Macaluso, who played in the Empire for the Brilliant Sox in 2020. The September League that occurred here in Washington, Pennsylvania, takes ball 1. So 5 balls in a row here in the 4th for Olchese, as Joe Torre tells him to get in there. Throws one down and in. Looked like a slider there.
So 6 straight. The 7-run lead.
As
You
he
just gotta
asked
pitch
for
your
a
contact.
new baseball. Hopefully that baseball has some strikes in it. As third baseman Joe Torre trots on over to have a word, give young Dougie Fresh a moment to recollect himself and attack Macaluso here in this 2-0 count. So we also have John Raywalt watching us on the stream. Nothing but good words from our fans today.
Well, that's
Great
good to hear.
job. Great job, boys.
That's good to hear. We appreciate it.
We will keep working hard for you. As positions are taken, and that pitch paints the outside corner there. So 2-1 here in Macaluso, wearing number 4. Macaluso, the center fielder for the Killer B'S.
It's that one a long way, and that ball is gone. Yes, sir. Macaluso's second of the season.
So that cuts down the lead to 10-5, and the Killer B'S are never out. Down but not out.
Cutting the lead in half, 10-5, with a few innings to work with. Don't count
Manager
them out
Colton
yet.
Bolus hands the invisible football off to Macaluso as he rounds third base. Macaluso daps up Nicky Dabrowski, the DH, hoping to pass the mojo. So with no outs here in the bottom of the 4th, the Killer B'S are buzzing. We hear a little bit of noise from their dugout, as we are typically accustomed to. They've been awfully quiet in the early going of this one, as they have been down all game. 3 spot in the top of the 1st, 6 spot in the top of the 2nd, and a lone run score in the top of the 4th for the Wolfpac. As Dabrowski takes ball 1 in the dirt-colored turf there.
They might be down, but like our friend Dylan Jacober said, they are not out, as they are never out. The Killer B'S
Very
still
high energy squad over there, no matter
Very.
the score.
very much so. You are correct, sir.
These are starting to buzz a little bit.
Buzzing a
Making
little bit.
little bit of noise over there.
Dabrowski fouls that one off.
As he spun that one off his bat. He took off just in case that one curved back into fair territory.
Had a little bit of English on it.
In an odd season, we've seen about 5 cue balls down the first base line spin back into foul territory. So
We are not
Never
talking
know.
about billiards here. Talking about hitting the ball off the cap of the bat, the end of the bat, for those of you unfamiliar. As Dabrowski picks up his bat, takes a few practice cuts, and steps back into the box. Dabrowski with a few bombs of his own.
the year of the long ball, folks.
The ball seems to just find a way out here, doesn't it, guys?
Yes, it does. At every level, the home run numbers are up. As Dabrowski prepares for the 1-2 offering from Olchese. We have a changeup predicted up here by Jacober, and looks to be just that, as Dabrowski swings early but is able to get a piece and foul that one off. As our umpire, Joe, grabs that one, flips it to the manager of the Wolfpac. He's been doing a great job. He's been toughing it through all of the elements. From rain to sun, he is a warrior. Great guy to have on our crew out here at Wild Things Park. So the second 1-2 delivery is off the plate away for ball 2. That evens the count at 2-2. As we have both corner infielders hugging the lines here, playing pretty deep. As Dabrowski lifts that one into short center field, and Dadson settles under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So good job by Dabrowski, seeing a few pitches, but results in a pop fly to center field for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up left fielder Darren Love. Darren Love played for the Wasco Reserve in 2019 in the Pecos League, one of my teammates back then. Takes a fastball on the outer edge for strike 1. Darren Love arrived hot on the scene and was tearing the absolute cover off the ball when he first arrived in the Pecos, and continued his performance into the 2020 Empire League season as he had the final at bat, final hit, and final RBI for the Brilliant Sox as he walked it off in the championship game. As he lifts that one high in the sky, stays in the stratosphere, and settles down into Raywald's glove for the second out. So Chasey retires back-to-back hitters after giving up the 2-run bomb to Dustin Macaluso. Great rebound. It's all about the rebound, isn't it?
It is. Pitching with the lead, folks.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Anyways, that brings up the 9-hole, Marcos Corrales. Wearing number 2, shows bunt, pulls back, takes a slider in the dirt. Corrales, drafted into the Mexican League, LMB, this season as a Mexican-born player playing in the United States.
That's the equivalent of AAA. Is that ball hit opposite field? His second opposite field hit of the day.
So Corrales, the lefty, is not afraid to reduce his swing down and just present barrel to the baseball, as he has done for the second time today. Not taking full hacks like a lot of these guys do, but just plays pepper with the baseball and finds the wild holes as he has the ability to use every field. And he finds himself on first base with 2 outs here, as the first pitch to the second baseman, Julius Purriere, is taken up and away for ball 1. Olchese steps off, collects himself, checks the runner, and comes set. Delivers. That pitch catches the outer edge to even the count at 1-1. So Olchese's still attacking the zone here. Doing a good job. Still has the lead. As he comes set, lifts and delivers. That ball is, again, on the outer edge, but this time rolled just off the plate. Probably 2.5, 3 balls off there. Good competitive pitch to Purriere, who also swings a hot bat. Ooh, good swing there by Purriere as he foul tips that one back as Alvarez is able to hold on to even the count at 2-2. Tracy looks in, checks once, lifts and delivers, and that one is off the plate away. So Corrales will be going with the pitch here with the full count and and 2 outs.
See if Olchese gives a little move over here before the pitch.
So this is the same situation in which he tried to pick off Omar Artson, had him dead to rights, but overthrew the first baseman minor. As Corrales takes off, but he will slow down to a trot as that is taken for ball 4. So another walk here for Olchese. Brings up Andres Rios. Rios, wearing number 12, has been released by the Florentials and Equipe Quebec. Hey? No.
Oh, he was traded earlier this year from the Jackals to the Yalls.
So he has been all over the Frontier League and continues to play at a Frontier League stadium as we're at Wild Things Park here. As the Washington Wild Things are a member of the Frontier League the league recently added a bunch of teams from the Can-Am as the Can-Am folded and the teams were absorbed. into this league, which led to some age limitation changes. As that pitch is fouled away straight over our heads here. No extendo arms here in the press box as we were unable to catch the ball. So in the Wolfpac bullpen, we see Max McDowell warming up as the runner on second takes off as that pitch is fouled away down the right field line. So Corrales will go back to second base, and we will see the 1-2 offering from Olchese. Rios standing pretty far forward in the box. As Olchese checks the runner twice. And that pitch is off the plate away. So 2 strikes, Olchese going to outside pitches quite often.
Like that he's using the fastball, though.
Yep.
Still got a 5-run lead to work with.
Yep. 2-2 delivery. Checks the runner. And that pitch is off the plate away. So the runners will be moving on the 3-2 count with 2 outs. On deck, we have the right fielder, utility man, Omar Artson. As Olchese does a wheel move. No middle infielders near the bag there. As we will set, get ready for the 3-2 pitch once more. Olchese looks in, nods, lifts in, delivers. That pitch is off the plate away, so another walk there for Olchese. As manager Skylar Janice takes the walk out to the mound, calls time, and we'll have a word or two.
Might be bringing the righty McDowell to face Artson, who bats from the right-handed side. Olchese's pitch count relatively high so far. They're going to leave him in there.
Hey, pitch count?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad at all. 63 so far. 3 and 2
Okay.
thirds.
So, wow. We have 97 up here in the booth, 63 down there.
So a little bit of miscommunication.
A little discrepancy. Let's go with 97. As he's walked enough guys that.
So bases loaded. Olchese's 0 offering to Artson.
Off the plate away.
1-0.
So Artson, the 31-year-old veteran, has been watching this inning and knows that Olchese has not been throwing a lot of strikes. He's not going to help him out here as he takes a pitch borderline for strike one to even the count at 1-1.
Goulet, another patient hitter in the Killer B'S lineup, due up next. And we have a little bit of double barrel action now as Matt Colon, the Wolfpac closer, begins to throw a little bit.
Colon, who's warming up with a pitcher, is not necessarily ripping it yet. Just playing a little catch, a little toss, and get the arm moving, get some blood flow. As the 1-1 pitch is taken up out of the zone by Artson for ball 2.
Down but never out. That's what Dylan Jacober mentioned earlier in this contest when they're down 9-1, and that is holding true as they have the tying runner on deck right now.
So it's 5-run lead and a little bit of jeopardy here. There's 2 runs already in here.
That one back out of play. Miner's still giving chase, but out of play.
Closer than I thought it was. That was just in the first row of seats behind the first base dugout.
So 2-2 now to Artson.
Still 2 away.
Bases loaded. Marcos Corrales on third. Julius Purrier on second, and Andres Rios on first base. The latter 2 via the walk. Corrales had a single in the earlier part of this inning. Olchazy gets the side, kicks, delivers, and the 2-2 pitches hit right back at the middle to Olchazy. The second play he's made, he got his PFP working, that's for sure.
So Chasey able to wiggle out of it, gives up a 2-run bomb, and then loads the bases on walks, all walks there.
Corrals had a single.
Okay, yeah, base hit and a pair of walks. As he has, what's his line so far?
Well, that'll bring Cascone out for his third inning of work. Cascone doing a great job keeping his team in this game. Has given up only 3 so far, over 3 innings of work. And that is what has helped the Killer B'S stay in this game. They were down 8 at one point. They cut it down to 5 runs now. Wolfpac bullpen seems to have slowed down a little bit, but I'd venture to guess McDowell will be entering the game in the next half of the inning. Top half of the fifth, 10-5 Wolfpac. So far, the Wolfpac have 10 runs on 7 hits. So they've committed 2 errors. Meanwhile, the Killer B'S have 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. The story was the walks early on both sides.
Just goes to show you that baseball is never over until the fat lady sings. If that phrase is still in favor. Hopefully I didn't offend any. All right. We have David Sternberg for the Killer B'S going back out to the bullpen to continue throwing. Potentially relieve Cascone here.
Potentially. I believe this is Cascone's longest outing of the season, though. He's a guy that can extend it, though. Again, a very valuable thing to have out of your bullpen. Dylan, who else do we have active today in the Killer B'S bullpen? That is your squad.
The only other person that I believe to be active is Kendall Thornton, number 33, the 19-year-old from Arkansas.
So the young pup is the other option.
Bentonville, Arkansas, home of Walmart.
Is it now?
I believe so.
How about that?
That is the claim to fame of Bentonville, Arkansas, near Fayetteville, where the University of Arkansas is.
As the leadoff man is the commissioner, Joe Torre, to face Cascone as he fouls the first pitch off. Torre normally takes early on, so he's getting a little bit more aggressive here in his fourth at bat.
Third time leading off an inning.
Reese playing even with the bag as he does often show bunt. Actually playing a little in front of the bag now, but he moves back to even. The 0-1 offering. Torre shows bunt again to pull Reese in, but that ball was high. The count now even at 1 ball, 1 strike.
So Torre shows bunt quite often. Looks to change the attack plan of the pitcher by doing so.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 offering to Torre is lifted in the infield. Boulay appears to be under it in foul territory, and he is for the first out. So with 1 away, Skylar Mercado, the shortstop, comes to the plate for the Wolfpac.
Mercado is 1 for 2 on the day with a bunt single. Perfectly placed.
Very
On
good
the third baseline.
Very good bunt early on. So, like Torre, the leadoff man, top half of the order for the Wolfpac does show bunt, showing the ability that they can do that. As the first pitch is in there for a strike from Cascone, 0-1 to Mercado. Get ahead, stay ahead, the constant theme. Cascone, again, doing a phenomenal job of keeping his team in the game. The lead now down to 5, and it is 10-5 Wolfpac. As that changes from their first strike, way ahead now, 0-2, no balls, 2 strikes. Sternberg continuing to get a little loose in the bullpen for the Killer B'S.
So pitching with a big lead and pitching while you're behind, kind of similar plan is you got to attack the zone is 3 pitches and 3 strikes to Mercado as he strikes out swinging. Good slider there by Cascone. As really you just got to avoid freebies. And you got to make them earn it, which honestly is the case no matter what the score is, but especially when you're down or up by a handful. Brings up the left-handed bat of the center fielder, Brennan Dadson. Dadson rips the first pitch through the 4-hole, right at where a shifted second baseman would have been, but playing straight up, that finds its way through the hole for a 2-out base run.
That'll bring up Colin Miner, who had a grand slam earlier in this contest, his 6th home run of the 2021 season so far. That extended his league lead here in the Yinzer campaign.
As Minor calls time.
Colin Miner, 2 for 2 on the day, just a single and a double shy of the cycle.
That is true. He did have a triple down the right field line in his second at bat. Is that breaking ball's in there for strike 1?
First pitch, off speed there. Good job with Casco mixing it up and keeping everything in the zone there. As he prepares for his 0-1 delivery. Checks the runner Dadson. Looks in. Throws another slider. This one, a dive by
Rios, and he is safe, so now just a double away from the cycle, fellas.
So an infield knock for Colin Miner. 3 for 3 on the day. Still in the top of the 5th inning. So a decent chance that he will get up again, potentially in the 7th.
Might have to adopt Miner's pregame routine of Krispy Kreme before every game. Not a bad one to have. It seems to work for him.
So with the no morning game, no coffee and donuts.
As Raywall sends that one deep in the right field. Over the light pole. My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. That ball was absolutely demolished. First pitch. Fastball there?
Yeah. Fastball.
Was turned around. Cascone looking to get ahead. Will need a new baseball to face Joe and Paduglia. So great swing there by Josh Raywall.
The middle of this Wolfpac lineup is so dangerous.
So 13-5. The 8-run lead here for the Wolfpac with 2 outs.
And Paduglia already has a home run today, off Cascona actually.
As he takes ball 1 inside on an off-speed pitch. As Cascone showing some signs of fatigue. As this is now his 3rd inning of work in.
This is his 4th.
Fourth. Cascone in 6 appearances has gone 10 innings in previous outings. He has a 1.8 ERA and a .9 WHIP. Walks and hits per innings pitched. As the 1-0 is on the outside corner. Good tailing action to his fastball to even the count at 1-1. So this looks to be his longest outing of the year.
Definitely stretching him out right now. He's done a great job, though, keeping his team in this game. Could have got out of hand early. As if Paduglia lines that one down the line foul into the corner.
And Paduglia has hit a lot of different pitches pretty hard.
The dude just hits
Hard.
line.
As they say.
Where do they say that, Ken?
North of the border in the Great White North. One of my very, very good country up there. Good neighbors up top. Home of the Toronto Blue Jays and the Toronto Maple Leafs. As that ball is grounded foul to keep the count at 1-2. Great hockey country. As we have seen Brendan Dadson just slap the balls all over the yard. This presents barrel like you have to do when you're hitting a puck. Hey.
Good use of the Canadian lingo, Ken.
Appreciate it. My 3 months in Canada and having a Canadian uncle. Hang on. Yeah, the uncle in British Columbia. As that, what do you think that was? Change it?
Change it, yeah.
Off the plate away.
Good arm side run on that change it. Not a bad pitch to the left-handed Paduglia. Don't want to give him a fastball.
So if you look at the alignment of our outfielders, we have the left fielder, Darren Love, taking a few more steps closer to center as he is already in left center, as the slider is swung through for strike 3 by Impaduglia. But not before Josh Raywalt hits a 3-run absolute missile over the light pole in right center field. Bring the score to 13-5 as Olchese comes out for his 5th inning of work. Shout out to Luke Jackson on the stream, as he spent the beginning of the season with the Wolfpac, had to go home to take care of some business. Did a great job for the Wolfpac in his first stint with the Black Sox. Another Wasco reserve player in 2019, along with Killer B'S Darren Love, LeGarry Stewart, myself, and some other former Black Sox guys.
Kelvin Guzman was there too.
Kelvin Guzman was with Wasco prior to my arrival there. So, yeah, very true.
Yeah, how are we off?
No, we're right.
Yeah, how are they off?
So Alvarez fires a short hop strike to Anthony Walker, the second baseman, as the infield whips it around. Torrey flips the ball with his glove to the starting pitcher, Doug Olchese, as Josh Goulet settles into the box. Goulet 0 for 1 with 2 walks. 0 for 1 with at least 1 free pass.
As previously mentioned, the league leader in walks is that ball fouled straight back.
Goulet has honestly earned these walks. While you do it.
So 0-1 to Goulet. Here in the bottom half of the fifth. 13-5 in favor of the Wolfpac. Olchese delivers. High. Count now even a 1 ball, 1 strike. It was raining a little bit earlier, but seems to have stopped completely.
The skies are still gray, but the clouds are holding all their water above head.
Goulet swings through that one. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the Killer B'S first baseman.
Goulet went down to Florida preseason camp, the NWO camp, in December. Absolutely tore the cover off the ball as he takes that ball inside for ball 1 or ball 2. Has earned the respect of the pitching staff out here in the Yinzer as he leads the league in walks. As Olchese fires the 2-2. Oh! That pitch was on the outer black as Goulet not necessarily pleased with that call. Takes the walk back to the dugout. 4 strike 3. So 1 out here for the Killer B'S as Olchese retires the leadoff man Goulet. Brings up third baseman Tyler Reese. Reese wearing number 7. Stands in. Pittsburgh native.
Is he?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, takes the pitch inside. So Reese is our connection with Seaside. Chris Siddick, the Washington Wild Things legend, as he has some banners around this area.
Number's retired.
Number is retired.
Only 1.
Only retired number here. As Reese pops this one into short right field. Oh, wow.
Raywalt still manages to make the catch.
So Raywalt calls off Walker at the last second as Walker looked to be camped under that one, but Raywalt will be the one who makes the catch there for the second out of the 5th inning. So Seaside Sports Facility, or what's the official name? Seaside has hosted some of our rainy day workouts. So we really appreciate them letting us use their facilities. as Macaluso, who hit the 2-run jack previously, takes strike 1. As strike 2 is taken on the inner half. As Macaluso prepared for the 0-2. Olchese comes set. Lifts and delivers. Oh, that pitch is swung on and fouled off right down the left field line.
The bat split right in half.
Yes, it did. So Macaluso will need to grab some new lumber as he broke that Birdman, likely courtesy of Ben Andrews. As Ben Andrews had a trunk full of Birdmans in Florida.
That actually split right down the middle.
So for those of you needing firewood, give Dustin Macaluso a call. I will post his phone number and social security number in the comments here. As Macaluso settles back into the box for the 0-2 delivery once again. Olchese comes set, lifts and delivers. And this time the ball is fouled off down the right field line into the street. So we will see another 0-2 offering. So another Birdman pulled out by Macaluso. So good for him. He's stocked up.
Ample supply.
One less, though, as he gets ready for the 0-2. Olchese freezes him.
Wow, good pitch by Doug.
So another strikeout looking here for Olchese.
And after 6, the score remains 13-5. Or after 5, sorry, the score remains 13-5 as we head to the top half of the 6th.
So Luke Jackson cheering from home in sunny San Diego, California. I have no idea what the weather is, but I've heard the sun does come out occasionally in San Diego.
From time to time.
Once in a blue moon. The blue moon, for those of you who don't know, is not only a beer made out of orange peel, but the second full moon of the month. As full moons come every 28 days. And some months are longer than that. Most months, actually. On every year divisible by 4, there are no months that are 28 days, as February has 29. So, listen to our broadcast. You learn a little bit of something new out here.
What have you learned so far, Dylan?
David Stramberg comes in to warm up for the Killer B'S. Yeah, sorry.
He's got it.
Had to make that introduction for the righty.
But yeah,
But what have you learned today?
I've learned about a blue moon, the alternative blue moon.
oh, you didn't know about that beer.
I did not know about the moon.
Oh, true.
Oh, so you knew about the beer, though.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Do you eat the orange off your blue moon if you're of drinking age?
If you're of drinking age, it's always an option. There are typically 2 ways to consume a blue moon. The first being squeezing the orange peel into the liquid and then plunging it. And the second being drinking the beverage and eating the orange peel after. Both based on preference.
Both highly effective, though.
Both highly effective.
So multiple ways to get to Walmart is what I'm hearing.
Yes, sir.
Many different ways to do different things, which is true in baseball as well, as we've seen the Killer B'S feature some different types of pitchers here in this ball game. You know, and as long as you find a way to get outs, you can pitch however you want. As my college coach, Denny Craybon, who I continue to mention, always said, if you could stand on your head and throw it in there and get outs, do it.
Same goes for hitting. You can line a single into right field, or you can bunt one down the third baseline. They're both 1 for 1 on the score sheet.
Yes, sir.
And we have seen both so far in this contest.
we have seen an array of action here this evening.
As Strandberg delivers his first pitch of his outing, up and out of the zone, 4-1.
1-0 working. The Wolfpack designated hitter. So
So
that pitch misses low for ball 2.
no action in the Wolfpack bullpen, as they do also have tomorrow off, but looking to ride Olchese and save the arms if possible. As Workin takes strike 1, move the count to 2-1.
A lot of runs scored the last couple of days. Oh, that pitch is driven in the opposite field way. Artson going back over his head, and that is off the wall. Working doing a great job going off.
Again, working himself into a hitter's count, 2-1, and drives that one over the head of the right fielder, Artson. So he is hot. Workin is celebrating Canada Day in fashion with multiple extra base hits. So with tomorrow off, many things to celebrate for Cole Workin. Not a blue moon tonight, though. As Strandberg lifts and delivers strike 1 to the catcher, Anthony Alvarez. Alvarez wearing number 30. He's been doing a good job with his battery mate, Olchese. Takes ball 2. Down and away, and that gets away from the catcher, Corrales. So the designated hitter Workin will show off the wheels and get down to third base. So 90 feet away is the 14th run for the Wolfpack. Wild pitch or pass ball there?
I'm going to have to go wild pitch.
Oh, we have a 1-1 split. Kayla?
Are we going past ball?
Pass ball, you think you had a chance?
Maybe.
So majority rules here in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy press box as Alvarez takes ball 2, 2-1 the count. As we have a vigilant Mark Sanders making sure that we have the count right on the scoreboard. As that pitch, that fastball is fouled off by Alvarez to move the count to 2-2. So great to have all of our boys locked in as we have all these pitchers working, doing charts, clickers, guns, chasing foul balls, keeping the balls dry.
Pitch count was a little behind. I will say that.
But, hey, I mean, props for trying. Am I right? If I am, give us a follow. As Alvarez takes that one over his head. Moves the count to 3-2 as I take a sip of some 8 p.m. coffee. Not necessarily advisable with the night game tomorrow. Not the end of the world.
Definitely not.
As Alvarez swings and drives that one into right field for an RBI knock. Oh, as Artson lets that ball get away, and Alvarez motored around, kicks second, and is upsetting at third base. As the throw goes in to first baseman Goulet. So a 2-base error after the RBI single from Alvarez. As that ball skips past the right fielder Artson. So Artson gets burned by a fly ball that turns into a double and then misses that one. As the score moves to 14-5. So 2 touchdowns in for the Wolfpack.
I'll bring up Walker.
As in Canada, their football, they only play to 3 downs. So a little bit different strategy up there.
Looks like McDowell's going to be entering the game, too, in the bottom half of this inning.
As Walker takes strike 1. Strandberg comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is up out of the zone to even the count at 1-1.
little bit of action in the Killer B bullpen, too. Looks like Kendall Thor is going to be coming. He had a good day the other day. Taking the game into extra innings, he went 4 innings out of the pen before giving away 4 scoreless innings, I might add.
God. Big swing there by Walker, who homered in yesterday's contest. Off a fastball thrown by me. But hey, it happens. That's the name of the game. That pitch is taken for ball 2. 2-2 to Walker, as he has another RBI opportunity with a runner on third base and the infield back. Outfield playing pretty much straight away. As Sternberg lifts and delivers, and that pitch is driven up the middle. So an RBI single for Walker. And the score is 15-5.
The largest lead of the day, too, for the Wolfpac.
10-run lead for those of you math-challenged folks.
High school baseball coach me's ready to call it a day.
So in high school baseball, if a 0 on the bottom half of this inning would result in a called game, but we got no run rule here in the Inzer Baseball Confederacy, and we will play until we complete 7, as today's contest is a 7-inning game.
That's confirmed.
So correction from Luke Jackson. He's actually in York, Nebraska, where he is finishing up his master's. Huge move.
San Diego.
Yep, that is actually where he went to university. He's a grad assistant there. So not only is he a player, but he is a college coach. So man of many trades here, as leadoff man Joe Torrey steps in and takes ball 1 up and out of the zone. Jackson, also a tattoo artist. So for those of you in York, Nebraska, hit him up for your tattooing needs. As Torrey stands in and prepares for the 1-0 pitch. Infield straight up. Third baseman Reese a couple steps in front of the bag. As Torrey pops one up to the same spot he popped up the last one. And this one is retired easily by the second baseman Perrier. I'll bring up 2-hole shortstop Mercado. Skylar Mercado has played second, short, and third thus far in the Inzer Baseball Confederacy. Came to us from the Pioneer League. Has been with the Black Sox for at least 3 years.
Fun fact for you. Did you know?
Oh, another pickoff move thrown away. And Walker is wheeling from first to third on the overthrow. So a couple pickoffs gone awry. Yeah, that will be an error charge, a throwing error charge to the right-handed pitcher Dave Stramberg. So Stramberg, the New Jersey native, will toe the rubber now with a runner on third base.
Mercado had an ESPN segment about it.
Yes, he did whenever he was in the USPBL, right?
Indeed.
Because that pitch is taken up and out of the zone. So Mercado, not only does he play baseball, but he is a bit of a stickball legend.
His whole family, it sounded like.
Yep. It's back in New York, stickball, commonly played. The game also played by Willie Mays back in the day, as he takes strike 1 to even the count at 1-1.
Not a lot of zeros up on the board today.
Looking like a phone number. As it's been a lot of scoring. The bats have been awake. As 17 combined hits here in the top of the 6th inning. But we will not rule this game over, even with the 10-run differential. As this is baseball, there is no clock. You can't just run the ball out or just dribble the ball around and wait for the game to end. You have to earn all of your outs. As Stramberg delivers, and another knock up the middle to extend the lead to 16-5 to score the second baseman, Anthony Walker. So that'll bring up the left-handed bat of the center fielder, Brendan Dadson. Dadson, 1 for 3 today. Steps in and prepares for the first pitch. So Purriere, the second baseman, is deep in the 4-hole, a little bit in the grassy area, as Dadson takes a bender just up. Good breaking ball as Dadson is leaning back out of that, but that pitch was not that far off the inner edge. So 1-0 pitch here to Brendan, and that one is chopped to the shortstop Rios, who takes it over to the bag himself, slings it over to the first baseman, Josh Goulet, and the side is retired. So good job by Strandberg to just keep attacking the zone there, as he gets a double play to retire the side. But 3 runs scored by the Wolfpack. Nobody left on base. As we move to the bottom of the 6th, 16-5 Wolfpack.
Chazy coming back out.
So Olchazy will continue to work here, as he has thrown a lot of pitches in today's context. Max McDowell, who's been warming up since, the 4th inning?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go quick. There's one upstairs.
A little.
Still no changes defensively, it looks like. The Wolfpack lineup's still intact. They've got 14 hits to their name today, 16 runs too. Kendall Thornton still getting a little bit of work in now for the Killer B'S in their bullpen. Youngest guy out here, but he's having a good start to his professional career. Had a great day the other day, as previously mentioned. 4 scoreless out of the pen to take the game into extra innings against the Road Warriors, which unfortunately for the Killer B'S did end up in their 2nd loss of the season. Olchazy's ready to go. And Nick Dabrowski's going to start things off for the Killer B'S here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 16-5 Wolfpack. And away we go. $115th pitch on the way for Olchazy. He has been a workhorse for his squad tonight. Dabrowski coming to the plate. Olchazy gets his sign, kicks, delivers, and the fastball's away from ball 1. So 1-0 Dabrowski. One of our many California guys out here. Outfield playing straight up, infield, normal depth. Olchazy misses low. He's got an 11-run lead to work with. Just got to pound the zone, Doug. McDowell, however, continuing to get loose. Olchazy's pitch count is pretty high, according to our game changer man, Dylan Jacober. Others in the stands might disagree, but I think I'm going to go with Dylan on this one. It's 3-0 now to Dabrowski.
So Dabrowski should be taken all the way here, as they are chasing 11 and looking to chase Olchazy out of this ball game.
Rain came back. That's unfortunate. Because that is ball 4 to Dabrowski. So the leadoff walk. We'll see if that'll enable a change, but it looks like Skylar Janice is going to stick with his starter right now with the 11-run lead. Darren Love coming to the plate, the left fielder. Former Wasco reserve, as previously mentioned.
Pays to do a little research on Baseball Reference, folks. Find a lot about a guy's playing history from there. Very good for the commentary, if that's the job you're looking to get into.
Is that what you're looking to get into?
I'm looking to be an entertainer.
Entertainer. I can see it. That is low. So 6 straight balls to start off the bottom half of the 6th inning for Olchazy. Count at 120 pitches. As that ball misses. So the 7th straight ball, he was keeping an eye on Dabrowski, but with the 11-run deficit for the Killer B's, I would highly doubt that he's going anywhere right now. Chasey tells the robber, gets a sign from Alvarez. Check in Dabrowski. And the 3-0 offer is in for strike one. So the first strike of the inning. 3-1 now to Darren Love, the Killer B's left fielder.
So 1-2-3 last inning. And he finds himself in a hitter's count after walking the leadoff guy as that ball is stroked at the third. Shortstop Mercado. Over to the second baseman, whose throw to Colin Miner at first is not in time. So good play there by Mercado to get the lead off, or the lead runner for the fielder's choice. So 1 out here. So 3-1 hack results in a fielder's choice. So seeing some good defense here by the Wolfpac. Up the middle. As that brings up the catcher, Marcos Corrales. As he takes a changeup in, down and in for ball 1.
Walker's definitely seen an increase in his role lately, huh? They play a whole lot. The
home
first
runs will do,
block.
folks.
And also, Walker has been very valuable in doing a lot of the little things outside of the game, as he has been helping out with uniforms, throws, batting practice. Just, helps the day-to-day operations run smoothly for the Wolfpac and the Inter Baseball Confederacy.
Good guy to have in your clubhouse.
As we have another 3-0 count to Marcos Corrales as he swings at the 3-0 pitch.
Oh,
And Darren Love
maybe some runner interference there.
as Darren Love stayed in the baseline there.
And didn't touch the second baseman.
Looks like that's what was called, though.
As Walker missed the ball. As interference is called intentionally.
Well, Chasey's day's done after that, too.
So good job by Olchese to settle down. And that'll bring in Max McDowell, the right-handed pitcher. So interesting call there.
Interesting 3-0 hack there, too.
Yep. Ill-advised. So both outs in great hitters counts, as Olchese is only through 3 strikes that inning. 3 strikes.
Is that all it was?
Wow.
10 balls and 3 strikes, and finds himself out of the game with 2 outs. So Olchese goes 5 2/3 on 125 pitches.
What a warrior. 125.
I know. Dude, who's doing that? Was it Rosario? It's Rosario. No, gun and clickers are supposed to be one job. So he didn't get press blue. So we have some substitutions down the pike, as we have Myron Mabane coming in for Impaduglia in left field. Oh, right. Oh, so Mabane for Impaduglia for the Wolfpac right now. So 2 switches made as McDowell enters in to do the pitching for the Wolfpac. So McDowell will look to get the 3rd out of this inning and close the book for Olchese. So Anthony Alvarez goes to have a talk with Max McDowell to get on the same page here. Figure out a plan of attack to face Julius Perrier.
Plan should be pretty simple. We got an 11-run lead. Just pound the zone.
The KISS principle seems to be the move here. Not to call any of you stupid, but Perrier will step into the box and prepare for his at bat here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. As
Going
McDowell
according to
fires
plan.
strike 1.
What's up? Sticking to the plan there.
Yep.
Rough strikes. Got that 11-run lead.
Filler full.
4 outs to work with. Interesting step off there. That ball misses into even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike to Perrier. So the 1-1 offer from McDowell. Fastball misses low. So we count now 2-1 in favor of Perrier. Outfield. We got Datsun a shade to his right. A little pull side for the right-handed Perrier. That ball is lifted into right field. Looks like Raywald's got a good break on it, and he does for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 5.5, there's no 6, sorry. No, 5.5. The score remains 16-5 in favor of the Wolfpack. We'll see if Strandberg comes out for his 2nd inning of work. Looks like we had a change right off the gate. Looks like Ryan Ruel's going over to first base in place of Josh Goulet. See what we got. It looks like Strandberg's coming back out as well.
Also got a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah.
As the sun begins to set here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Looks like we have LeGarry Stewart coming in to play second base. The acting manager, while the starting pitcher Colton Ballas was in the game. Looks to be the only change. As Cooper Edwards is warming up Strandberg.
Looks like McDowell's going to finish it off for the Wolfpack too. I assume.
So Roel for Goulet at first and Stewart for Perrier at second base. As Corrales has his gear on and is ready to finish warming up David Strandberg. Okay. Let me see. So a little seat shuffle up here in the booth as Corrales slings that ball down to second base.
Yep.
As that brings up Cullen Minor. Minor, 3 for 3 on the day, has a single, a triple, and a home run.
Grand slam, matter of fact.
So the bunch of stakes on his plate. He is looking to hit for the cycle, a double away from the cycle. As he looks to lead off this inning against Strandberg, he takes a slider off the plate away for ball 1. So 1-0 here, Minor. To start off the top of the 7th inning here for the Wolfpack. As he takes strike 1. Good pitch by Strandberg on the outer edge. With Strandberg staying on the rubber. comes set and lifts and delivers. That curveball gets away from him a little bit and is up and inside to Minor for ball 2, 2-1. As he rubs that baseball down and finds his way back to the mound.
Wonder how we did on foul balls today, Ken.
I don't know. We were missing our ace of the foul ball retrieval staff. Owen Reese, our play-by-play guy, sitting next to me.
You're too kind. Ooh, that one got away from Strandy.
There's nothing kind about stating facts up here. It is. You probably lead the United States on miles ran on the concourse of the baseball. Is Minor prepared for the 3-1 pitch from Strandberg. Defense playing pretty straight up here. Oh, as Minor takes strike 2. Was looking to flip the bat away, but we'll be ready for the payoff pitch here. Would be a shame to see him go 3 for 3 in this ball game and not have a chance for his double. So he will get ready for the 3-2 pitch. And that pitch is up and out of the zone. So hopefully we get to see him again. Hopefully the Wolfpack hit around the same.
They've done it twice already.
Crazier things have happened, but that will be the end of the day for Minor. So 3 for 3 with a single, triple, a home run, and a walk. As we will see Willis McDaniel come into pinch run for Minor.
Ray Walt's last at bat, he launched one a long way.
That ball may have landed in West Virginia as he takes strike 1 on the outside edge.
Wouldn't surprise me. Thornton continuing to get loose in the Killer B'S bullpen.
And Strandberg lifts and delivers, and that pitch is grounded up the middle by Ray Walt.
Oh, McDaniel turning for third. It's thrown out as that ball's thrown into short left field. Ray Walt staying at second.
So, really aggressive base running there by McDaniel. With an 11-run lead to make the first out at third base.
Second time we've seen that, Ken.
Not advisable. But, nonetheless, here we'll see Myron Mabane take his first at bat of the contest with 1 out and a runner on second base. So the base knock results in an out with McDaniel trying to go from first to third, but Ray Walt smartly moves to second base on the throw as Mabane swings and fouls off the first pitch he sees today down the left field line. So 0-1 count.
Mabane, similar to Working, good opposite field hitter. Won't be surprised if he gets one down the line and left.
Mabane, who played for the Party Animals, the team that opposes the Savannah Bananas.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Wow, that's
In
cool.
Savannah, Georgia. As he fouls that pitch off for strike 2. So 2 pitches, 2 swings here in the first at bat.
And we got a pair of Savannah Banana alums here, Rosario and Whalen.
Oh, Whalen played for the Bananas?
Yeah.
Was unaware. You learn something new every day.
In the booth. Jacober learned so much he had to. Oh, he's back. There he is.
He's getting a new vantage point as he is sitting next to our scoreboard operator, Eric Morrell, who also played in Canada.
Also for the Wild Things.
So he played in Canada for the Weyburn Beavers. Great organization in the WNBL, now called the WCBL. But I will forever call them the WNBL. As Mabane takes a ball up in the zone to even the count at 2-2. The Weyburn Beavers in the WCBL allow graduated seniors to play. So the WCBL has a lot of older representation, so is a good league for older guys. There's a lot of experienced college players. As the 2-2 breaking ball is up and out of the zone to load the count full at 3-2. So always an opportunity to play if you desire.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
As Sternberg checks the runner twice, lifts and delivers. And that pitch is spoiled. Fastball on the outer edge is hit foul. All right, we have received word that we are not live, but my computer indicates otherwise, so you may have just seen my beautiful mug for no reason. Could we get some comments letting us know if we're live or not?
We're live.
Yeah, I believe we're live. So Mike Brown from Alabama doesn't know what he's talking about, but I appreciate the heads up. As I believe we're live as well, as I see our 9 viewers, as Mabane takes ball 4 after a long good at bat. So way to spoil some pitches, get his swings off, and take his 0 for 0 here. As he is now on first base. So runners on first and second here for the Wolfpack as they find themselves threatening again with Cole Working, who has 2 doubles on the day. Is he 2 for 3? 2 for 3. 3 for 3.
Wow. Have a day.
Have Canada Day. One time for the one time.
Wow.
Oh, Luke Jackson says we are live. Thank you, Luke Jackson. I always appreciate your good work, whether it's in my skin or just letting us know.
A little context to that phrase, folks.
Jackson is a tattoo artist. Has tattooed me in 2019 and 2021, so has tattooed me over multiple decades. One of the only tattoo artists in the world who can make that claim. As Cole Working takes that one, curveball on the outer edge for strike 2. 1-2 the count. That may have came off the tongue a little bit weirdly. But baseball, as Working fouls that pitch off down the right field side. Good job to spoil that one. Thanks to Dylan Jacober for being locked in for the entirety of this 7-run contest. All right. I will be taking a break, taking a leave of absence to get some baseballs.
Looks like we're out. And the 1-2 offering. Mrs. Hyde Working. Runners on first and second with Bain via the walk, and Ray Walt, I believe he got a single. Yes, he did. He got a single. So 2-2 now to Cole Working. DH. 16-5 Wolfpack. Stramberg gets a sign from Corrales. And the 2-2 offering. Low to run the count full. Alvarez, the catcher, due up next on deck. Got a little bit of action, probably position player-wise, as Willis McDaniel, the pinch runner, continues to get loose along with Jesus Salcedo, yesterday's shortstop. Stramberg checking Raywalt. Working hits that one again, opposite field. Looks like Macaluso's there to get the out. 2 outs now in the inning, and the throw to Rios now in time to get Raywalt doubled off. So 2 outs for Anthony Alvarez. Working, again, doing a great job of shooting the ball the opposite way. So with 2 away, Alvarez comes to the plate. A single in his last at bat to the right side. 1 for 3, I believe he had 2 strikeouts in his first 2 at bats. Stramberg making sure Raywalt's not going anywhere. Delivers ball 1 off the plate outside. 1-0 now to Anthony Alvarez. Anthony Walker due up next should Alvarez extend the inning. As that pitch is hit down the line, foul. Oh, a good play by Matt Colon out in the bullpen. Doing his job as a bullpen protector. 1-1 now to Anthony Alvarez.
Still 16-5 in favor of the Wolfpack, who have 15 hits today.
Wow.
Stramberg checking. Raywalt delivers.
Slider misses away, so 2-1 now to Alvarez.
Two balls, one strike. Two men on. Runners on first and second. Two away. Here in the bottom of the sixth inning. No, top of the seventh inning. That is the third time I've messed that up. Thornton continuing to get loose in the Killer B bullpen. That ball skips away from Corrales, and the runners will advance to second and third. So now runners on second and third with a full count to Alvarez, 2 outs.
You're at the top of the seventh inning. Got it right that time.
Infield normal depth.
Outfield straight away.
And the payoff pitch. High and gets away. Raywalt's going to come home to extend the lead to 17-5.
They are not taking their foot off the gas pedal.
So now we got runners on the corners with 2 away for Anthony Walker, the second baseman. Walker lined out hard in his last at bat to
Darren Love out in left field.
$17-5 Wolfpack as one has come across this inning. That ball is fouled back by Walker.
Count out 0-1.
I'm assuming McDowell's going to come out to finish this one for the Wolfpack. Stramberg checking the runner on first. And here's the 0-1 offering. Fastball misses into even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Will Musser on deck, a pinch hitter, should the inning continue.
Stramberg checks the runners. Kicks, delivers. Low for ball 2.
Stramberg is doing a good job changing his sequencing, though.
Making sure those runners don't go anywhere. Ken Williams back in the booth for his mission.
So our report was correct. Without our ace on foul balls, we are struggling retrieving foul balls. That has been my second trip to add new baseballs to the game. So you guys are watching. Tough. 2-2 pitch. Here to Anthony Walker as we have Will Musser on deck.
That ball is line past Reese into left field now. 18-5 Wolfpack.
Musser will get a pinch hit at bat.
Wolfpack still not taking the foot off the gas pedal. McDowell's been sitting there for a while. He wants to get a few throws in before he goes back out there.
So that'll be the end of Joe Torre's day as Will Musser will be pinch hitting here in the leadoff spot against David Stramberg. Torre with a pair of walks and a pair of runs here. As Musser fouls that ball off. As that moves the count to 0-1. So that versatility coming into play for the Wolfpack As when McDaniel ran for minor, McDaniel moved to center, Dadson moved to right, and Raywalt moved to first base.
Musser swinging through that one. Sternberg now way ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning of this 7th inning contest.
And Strandberg's 0-2 offering as he checks the runner in second. High for ball 1.
Good take there.
1-2 to Will Musser.
Musser traded from the Brilliant Sox earlier this season, where he spent the 2020 campaign as well. And Strandberg's 1-2 offering. Slider in the dirt to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2 runs across the center. So Strandberg gets his sign from Corrales. And the 2-2 pitch. High for ball 3. So
Musser running the count full. Coming all the way back from 0-2.
Musser trying to extend the inning to get Skylar Mercado another at bat.
2 runs in here for the Wolfpack in the top half of the 7th. As Musser swings at a pitch out of the zone for a foul ball. That foul ball is retrievable. Landed at the base of the hill.
Looks like we got a guy going.
And baseballs do not grow on trees, so
They do not.
if you're passing through town and have some pearls to drop on us, we would not be mad, and that would probably score you a pair of tickets, free admission to the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. As that 3-2 offering is lifted into short right field, second baseman LeGarry Stewart giving chase. But it will be the right fielder, Omar Artson, to make the running grab. So 2 runs here in the top of the 7th inning. As we move to the final frame, the bottom of the 7th, we have an 18-5 Wolfpack lead as the Killer B'S try to get something going here.
A little bit of action in the Wolfpack bullpen. Right-hander Olson
Greg Olson.
getting some work in. That'd be his professional debut should he enter the game.
So Workin, who started this game off as the designated hitter, will slide on over to first base to kill the DH. And McDowell will be in the Tory spot.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I will trust Joe Torre on this one.
Should the Killer B'S get 13 this inning, we'll find out.
Now, Wolfpack likely have put their bats in the back rack for the final time. So working the catcher. It's taking a little bit of time over there at first base. Practice player of the year. Warming up the pitcher as Anthony Alvarez comes out to try and get 3 more outs
That's a good question.
with his battery mate.
Is that Dave?
Mercado.
Okay, so defensively, we have Skylar Mercado playing third base for the Wolfpack, and we have Jesus Salcedo coming into the game to play shortstop as he slings out and across. Gets his arm going, gets his body moving. So, a all New York left side of the infield. as McDowell continues to take his warm-up pitches. Mabane, McDaniel, and looks like Marcos Figueroa in right field, as I will go get 3 more baseballs.
Wow. The guy doesn't.
Alvarez throws down to second, and we are going to be underway here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Andres Rios, the shortstop, will be the leadoff man for the Killer B'S. A lot of changes this half of the inning. Getting some guys some work in. Playing musical chairs again up here in the booth. Dylan Jacober back with me.
Very antsy this evening.
Very antsy. As McDowell's first pitch misses high for ball 1. Simple approach, right, Dylan? Throw some balls in the zone, make them hit. We got a 13-run lead right now. As that ball is hit high in the sky. Very playable. Mabane there for out number 1.
Ruel getting his first at bat of the day. Made his professional debut yesterday in the rainout, but he did record a single in his first at bat.
Oh, no, sorry. He is on deck. Omar Artson, the current hitter. Artson, the veteran, coming to the plate, looking to increase his league leading average. Ken wasn't kidding. That is tough to say league leading. As that ball is lifted high in the air into right field. Right fielder calling off Walker for the second out of the inning. Good job by McDowell. As Ruel now comes to the plate for his first at bat of the game. 1 out away from this contest being over. For the inning. Rios. F7. Oh, left, yeah. McDowell's first offering to Ruel. Ruel hits that one pretty well. Gone. See ya. So, Ruel, not to be outdone by the Wolfpac squad, has one of his own. Him and Macaluso got each have one for the Killer B'S. Wow, a lot of first career professional. Congratulations.
Yeah. Smollett.
Oh, left. Big Mullet fan, Kayla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
Who's got the best one you've seen so far of all the indie leagues?
Oh. Well, McNorton's really, Kevin McNorton started for the Wild Things on the DL. It's not really a mullet per se, but it looks good with the hat, kind of looks mullet-y, so we'll go.
So he's got some locks.
Everything with that looks like a mullet.
Very true. McDowell's 1-0 offering is chopped foul by Reese.
Looks like we got some baseballs. Dave Casey just threw another one out.
Dave Casey, Road Warrior manager, doubling right now as an assistant for the Wolfpac.
I think he has all the baseballs.
Good. Very good. So 1-1 now to Reese. Killer B'S last hope to extend this ball game. McDowell's 1-1 offering misses up and in. 2-1 now. Dustin Macaluso on deck. Should Reese extend this game? Looks like Matt Cologne's just getting a tad bit of work in down there in the Wolfpac bullpen. Cologne picked up a save 2 days ago for the Wolfpac. I believe that would be his third of the season. McDowell's 2-1 pitch hits the outside corner, 2-2 now, and the Killer B'S are down to their last strike. Two Reese steps back in the box.
McDowell likes what he sees from Alvarez.
In the line, kicks, delivers, skips in a breaking ball. The count now full to Tyler Reese. Let's see who wins this battle, McDowell or Reese. McDowell goes into his delivery, and the payoff pitch. Reese hits that one very well, but foul hit right on the button. Reese, as previously mentioned earlier, does have a multi-home run game this season. So McDowell is going to do it all again. Full count still, Tyler Reese. As Ken Williams makes his way back into the booth, possibly for the final pitch of the day. And there it is, popped up foul. So he's got one more. One more pitcher.
Yes, sir.
Puffing and puffing a little bit.
Yep.
Put it in the chair.
Sweat.
Broke a sweat. The guy does it all, folks.
No better way to get some post outing run in than chasing foul balls as fast as you humanly can. As life is about pushing the limits.
Indeed. And McDowell's payoff pitch. Reese hits that one into left field, playable from a Bain foul. So we'll do it again.
Well struck there down the line. Honestly thought that might have had a chance off the bat. But nonetheless, we will repeat the 3-2 offering from Max McDowell. Tyler Reese wipes the handle of the bat and settles in to the batter's box, as he has done many times here in Pennsylvania. Now winds and delivers.
Oh, Reese got him that time.
That one's fair.
That is gone. Yes, sir. Back-to-back jacks for the Killer B'S. Again, showing that they have fight in them.
What was that again? Oh, no more Jacoby in the press box, but down and not out are the Killer B'S, as outs are not just handed off freely.
Good job by Tyler Reese.
That'll bring up
Dustin Macaluso, the center fielder. Back-to-back home runs just given up by McDowell.
oh pitch. Fastball misses in for ball one. A lot of home runs tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah. A lot of long balls.
Trying to think. The Killer B'S have 3. Raywall got one. Minor got one. Impaguglia got one. So 3 on each side. Is that right? Sound about right?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. So the count now 0-2 to Macaluso.
Counting, not one of my specialties.
Were you not a accounting major?
No, I was not. My father's an accountant. I studied chemistry. I was a math, chemistry, and education major early in my college career,
That's
but
a mistake.
decided to drop the education and math portion.
Smart. Coming from the math teacher.
As that pitch misses low, 1-2 now to Macaluso.
I tried accounting, but we were not a good fit. They didn't want me.
I took a couple semesters of financial accounting. I enjoyed the classes, credits and debits, as the 1-2 pitch is delivered. And that pitch is struck right back at us, right overhead,
Might be a gutter ball.
as my arms were not quite long enough to reach that one. As I will repeat a joke I made earlier in the broadcast, which is a faux pas, if that is what faux pas means, which I'm not entirely sure.
50-50 chance.
1-2 count once again to Macaluso, fouled back again. This time right back into the net.
Faux pas.
Faux
Got
pas.
an X in there.
As well as an S. So an X to end the first word and an S to end the second one.
Wow.
A bunch of silent letters. The meaning also silent in my brain because I have no idea. But I'll throw the words around.
That's
Hopefully you guys don't know what that means either.
2-2 now to Macaluso.
You guys know what faux pas means if you drop a comment. Fox pass. As McDowell
Macaluso still showing some fight. Fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
18-7 score here.
Killer B's yet again down to their last strike.
McDowell takes a breath, winds and delivers. That pitch is above the head of Macaluso.
Oh, got him.
As he takes that pitch up above his head.
Shiloh finished that.
Yep, that ball was ruled dead. Got a piece of his helmet, so I'm glad we're not playing in the late 1800s where they just wore their caps to bat. So good to protect the old cranium of Macaluso with the brain bucket, which will bring up Shiloh Finestead. Finestead takes strike 1 on the outside corner. As Shiloh, the San Diego native, prepares for the 0-1 delivery. McDowell lifts, delivers. That pitch is fouled back on the outside corner to move the count to 0-2.
Down to their last strike yet again.
For the 3rd time in 8 minutes.
So Kayla Thompson has her timer out. It's Finestead. Fouls off another one. Finestead is hitting in the DH spot for Nick Dabrowski, as we need guys on those foul balls. So if you're tuning in and your son is a pitcher, please let him know that his foul balls are very precious. Oh. As Finestead lifts that one to second base, and Walker retires that one. And that will be the end of the 7th inning.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. Your final score, the Wolfpac 18, the Killer B's 7. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Brilliant
No, we will
Sevens.
not.
No?
As the Killer B's take the field.
Oh, it's a 9-inning contest.
Looks like we are playing a full 9 today as Kendall Thornton,
Kidding.
the right-handed pitcher, takes the mound.
So really, go get those foul balls.
Yep.
Yo.
I might make an appearance in the foul ball area.
So,
I need the ringer.
so we are calling in the closer, the foul ball extraordinaire, Owen Reese, as Kayla Thompson and I will be taking over up here in the box, as we do not want her having to chase foul balls. She's just here to enjoy a ball game, but we'd love to hear her, the beautiful tones of her voice on air. So 9-inning game here. For those of you wondering. So 18-7 going into the top of the 8th. So we have Alex Polka in center field for Dustin Macaluso. Alex Golombuski going into right for Omar Artson. So leading off this inning will be the 2-hole Skylar Mercado. Mercado, who started this game at shortstop, slid over to the 3-bag. Will look to add to his day here as Thornton continues his warm-up pitches. Thornton, as we mentioned before, from Bentonville, Arkansas. Yo, we need foul ball.
Oh, okay, but wait, maybe tell me that. I've got it.
Yeah. Did he get that one? Can you go ask you if you got that one? Because, dude, like, we've lost like 10 baseballs today. We can't have it. Yeah. That's like a week's worth of baseballs. So pitchers here learning the realities of baseball as You got to work for it.
If you would like to sponsor the Yinzer League, you can always send some baseballs to Wild Things Park.
Or Venmo Joe Torre at Joe-Torre-1. As that will go to a good cause for the boys. As Kendall Thornton prepares to face Skylar Mercado. Thornton lifts, delivers the first pitch. Strike one, fastball on the outside edge. Thornton, the 19-year-old right-handed. Yo, hey, can you help with foul balls? Is your phone charged? Yeah. So we are putting as many guys as possible on foul balls as it gets darker here. Here's Thornton. Throws a slider off the plate away for ball one. So 1-1 count to Mercado. As this is Thornton's fourth appearance. He's gone 7 2/3. A 2.35 ERA and a .91 WHIP. So good season thus far in his first few outings. As that slider misses just off the plate away for ball two. 2-1 count here. To the right-handed bat, number 28, Skylar Mercado. On deck, hitting in the 3-hole spot and playing shortstop is Jesus Salcedo. Thornton lifts, delivers. Slider swung over. So the 2-1 off-speed pitch is offered at and missed to move the count back to even at 2-2.
Oh.
Thornton lifts and delivers another slider.
That is definitely catchable. Someone
As
go
that
get that.
is retrieved.
Someone go get that. Okay, there we go. We got some.
Hey,
Okay.
Tomato, stay up here. You got to look at it. Give it to somebody and they'll take it. There's a learning process up here. As Mercado lifts that one. And the short right field to the new right fielder, Golombuski, who retires that one for out number one. So in this inning and the previous frame, the right fielder, newly entered, retires, makes the catch on the first batter of the inning. So the ball will find you. And both right fielders prepared, brought their gloves out there,
That's good.
and were able to make the
I'm
catch.
proud of them.
So Thornton retires the first guy. And Jesus Salcedo rips one down the left field line as he kicks for his base. Is rounding going to two. Is rounding second and is going to third. And is standing, slides in safely for a 1-out triple for Salcedo. So Salcedo ready for the first pitch of his first at bat of today's game. Gets a 3-base hit. So RBI opportunity for number 3, Willis McDaniel. McDaniel from Florida A&M University entered the game as a pinch runner and went on to play center field. He's looking to drive in Salcedo from third base. Thornton lifts and delivers. Good slider on the inside edge there for strike one. McDaniel hits a ground ball to the middle of the infield, but that Rios fields it and throws it over, but Salcedo is able to score. So an RBI ground out by McDaniel to plate the 19th run of the game. So 19-7 Wolfpack. Here in the top of the 8th inning. Now up to bat, the right fielder, Marcos Figueroa. Figueroa with us in last year's Empire League with the Brilliant Sox. Prepares for the Owen offering from young Kendall Thornton. Figueroa calls time as Thornton still fires the slider in there for a strike, but one does not count. Good pitch for not, as the 0-1 offering will come once again. That slider, another slider there by Thornton. A little bit of trickery. Shows his hand with the slider, and then plays the same card, same spot for the second strike. So Thornton continuing to play the chess match. Comes set and delivers. Another slider, this time off the plate away. We'll move the count to 1-2. Thornton lifts and delivers. Another slider off the plate away for ball 2. So 2-2 here to Figueroa, taking his first at bat of the game. He's played one defensive frame right. With the left-handed Mubane on deck. 2-2, 2 outs, 1 run in. As that slider is swung through and missed for strike 3. So steady diet of breakers to Figueroa. And Thornton will get out of there. But not before allowing 1 run on 1 hit with nobody left on base. Going into the bottom of the 8th inning. The Wolfpack lead 19-7. Now entering the pitch for the Wolfpack. Number 40, the right-hander, Matt Colon. Colon, who has acted as the closer for the Wolfpack, will be looking to get an inning of work, or potentially 2 here, with tomorrow off. So Alvarez continuing to work back there. Or Guzman in to warm up Alvarez. As Colon continues to take his warm-up pitches. Yep, Matt Colon. Features a fastball, slider, changeup mix. Another side armor. Came and joined us down in Florida. And has been with us since. Colon does a good job beating up the zone.
Need a flashlight.
Hey, yo. Take an extra guy and just like sweep that side. Okay, one of the home run to the left went into the thing and got. Hey, did anybody get Incaduglia's home run to right? Okay. Hey, take an extra body with you. Perfect. Thank you. So the press box guys have inserted themselves at the top of the order of foul balls as they are working hard. Don't know what the other pitcher is doing. as Darren Love settles into the batter's box. So it looks like Kelvin Guzman into the game to catch Matty Cologne. So great job by Alvarez to limit damage. Keep the B's to 7, preserve this 12-run lead. As Cologne throws a first pitch slider off the plate away for ball 1. So huge lead here with only 6 outs to go. And back-to-back sliders to start off the inning. I'd like to see the pitcher, or the catcher really, call just fastballs in the zone here in this situation, but whatever, you know. As that one's a fastball in the zone for strike 1.
Because you know something there, Ken.
I have been a part of a baseball game or two. Been a part of a few blowouts on either side. Quite a few on the winning side. As Darren Love swings through that one, 2-2. So after 2 sliders for balls, Cologne throws 2 fastballs for strikes. Let's see what he's got here for us with the count even at 2 to number 28, Darren Love. Another fastball. Oh, foul tipped, and the catcher Guzman unable to hold on there. The check swing, foul ball, and Guzman cannot hold on. So the count will remain 2-2. So that fastball is swung through and missed for strike 3. And that'll bring up the catcher Marcos Corrales. Corrales grinding through this game. We are 3 hours and 20 minutes into this contest already, here in the bottom of the 8th. Has done the entirety of the catching as he takes a fastball down and in for ball 1. As we have our statistician magician, Tyler Lessick, joining us here in the booth. As he needs to charge his Apple iPhone as he is doing the game changer for us. The scorekeeping app as Corrales takes ball 2. 2-0. Darren Love.
Nothing. What happened?
Struck out swinging on a fastball. So 2 balls here on fastballs off the plate inside to Corrales. Is that fastball is taken for ball 4. I guess we missed the pitch there. I don't know how.
Sure.
Is that 4 pitches? Did you guys see 4 pitches?
I did not, but
Yeah, so.
it's fine. It happened.
Maybe it hit him. I don't know.
It's fine.
It is fine. So that slider first pitch is away for the first at bat here for LeGary Stewart.
I mean, the one ump may be tired. As we said, it is 3 hours and 20 minutes into the game. He's been standing there the whole time.
He did get
In the rain, multiple times. He just probably wants it over. So LeGary Stewart has the count even at 1-1 as my mom is called in and she is listening to us. Does your mom like the article?
My mom has, I don't know if she's read the article yet. I sent it to my dad, not my mom.
Oh, well, that's weird. Well, your mom's literally in the article. Maybe you should.
So yeah, my mom was featured in the article.
Yeah, picture and everything. Maybe you should call her back up, tell her to read the article.
She's still on the phone, so you can tell her yourself.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's joining us virtually in the booth. I guess we could throw her on speakerphone in case she has something she wants to say. Actually, correction, she has read it.
Okay, there we go.
Not all of them, but actually partially I read.
So she partially read the story. So maybe eventually she'll get through the rest of
But
it.
she got to her part, and then that was all that really mattered.
Yep, I'm sure she read the picture.
Yeah, I saw the picture. So this.
So this.
それを今日書いたの？
そうそうそう。
actually, それは話せる。
話せるよ。So, full count to Stuart.
Bonjour.
As we have a little bit of French in the booth. As that slider is swung through for strike 3, his Corral steals second base.
French, perfect for Canadian Day, Canada Day.
Yeah, happy Canada Day to all of our Canadian listeners.
If you have not heard that mentioned the last 50 times in the 3 hours that we've been on. Just making sure everyone knows.
You gotta make sure. You gotta.
It's not a great Canada Day for British Columbia, though. Because 90% of the city just burned down.
Really?
Burned out.
Wow. So we don't get very much news up here in the
We
box.
got news now, though. What's going on?
90% of a town in British Columbia burned down today.
Wow.
Well, that's
That is unfortunate. How did it burn down? Fireworks?
Well, apparently it's like 105.
Yeah.
oh, heat wave.
Some unprecedented heat in Canada as well as in the Northwest.
At least 486 dead in British Columbia amid historic heat wave, and that was a day ago.
Yeah, so exactly.
Foul ball by Rios for strike 1.
2.
Strike 2. 0-2 count here to Andres Rios.
Somebody get that foul ball?
Number 12.
Jacobs is going after
There
it.
we go.
As Cologne looks in, has the sign. Lifts and delivers. The slider is swung through and missed for strike 3. So good scoreless inning there from Matt Cologne.
Let's get out of here.
Comes in and gets his job done. As we have Greg Olson warming up yet again. The right-handed pitcher looking to make his Yinzer Baseball Confederacy debut is in the Wolfpac bullpen. So Kendall Thornton will come back out for his second inning of work. As he waits for his catcher Corrales, who ended that last inning on second base after the walk and the stolen base. So with nobody going in the Killer B'S bullpen, looks like Thornton will pitch this final frame for the B's. So our thoughts are with Lytton, British Columbia, as they were ravaged by a fire amid this heat. So it's tough to see catastrophe hit anywhere, especially on a holiday.
Thanks for bringing that sadness up to the
I'm
booth.
sorry.
But hey, I mean, this is still life. So a total of 78 wildfires were spreading across British Columbia on Thursday. So some sad news coming from our neighbors up north. As Kendall Thornton looks to finish his warm-up pitches with Marcos Corrales coming on out after getting his gear on. No defensive changes for the Killer B'S here.
Do they have anyone left to make defensive changes?
I don't believe so. They might have honestly emptied their bullpen, as I can check. So everybody getting into this marathon of a game here. 19-7, going into the top of the ninth as Corrales throws that one down. Yeah, not too So, Kendall Thornton gets set to face the left-handed left fielder Myron Mabane. Mabane wearing number 4, his open stance. His front heel lifted up off the turf. Takes a slider off the plate away for ball 1. So 19 runs on 17 hits with 2 errors for the Wolfpack and 7 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors thus far for the Killer B'S. It's been an offense-filled evening as the sun has set and we are playing our first game here in the dark in Washington, Pennsylvania. As Mavane strokes that 1-0 pitch into left field, caught by Jacob Alvarado. No, Alvarado.
Oh, they subbed him?
Yep. So Jacob Alvarado taking over in left field. The left-handed throwing, left-handed swinging left fielder. Sorry. I looked down, saw some Japanese, and Japanese slipped out. So Alvarado in for Darren Love. Is that first pitch is struck to center. The diving try is missed by Alex Polka. So that'll be a base knock for the pinch hitter, Keaton Slack. So Slack ready to hit here. Coming in off the bench for Cole Workin. So credit Slack with a knock. Slack has also done a little bit of pitching this season. Been valuable as a bullpen arm. So now up to bat for the Wolfpack is Kelvin Guzman. Came in to catch last inning for Anthony Alvarez. Wearing number 46 as he takes the pitch off the plate away. Guzman, a member of that 2019 Wasco club, as well as a player for the Southern Illinois Miners in their pod that they played in 2020. Let's see what we got here. Thornton comes set, delivers the 1-1. That pitch is away as Roel is able to keep Corrales' back pick attempt in front of him to bring the count to 2-2. Umpire just did this.
It was 1-1 last pitch.
Yeah, I don't know.
He wants the lead, and he's confused.
Oh, sure, he's getting low. Thornton lifts and delivers. That slider is called for strike 2 on the inside corner. So that is 2-2. Maybe I'm getting tired of seeing extra fingers here. As my astigmatism, I guess, kicks in more at night with the bright lights at Washington Wild Wings Stadium is on.
Absolutely.
So I apologize. As hopefully I'll get some new contacts ordered here soon, as I'm down to my last couple of pairs. As I get older, start to appreciate things like that more.
Like vision.
So thank you to my parents for providing eyeglasses and then contacts starting on my second day of 8th grade. Second day of 8th grade. First day of 8th grade, I had glasses and braces. And the next day, I was a totally new man wearing contacts and still with braces.
What a play.
So a great play by the third baseman, Tyler Reese, as he barehands that slow roller and slings it across to retire the catcher, Kelvin Guzman. On the play, Slack will advance to second base. So here we will have number 63, another two-way, Nick Argento, coming up to bat here for the Wolfpack. So with the 12-run lead, the guys are getting some opportunities to get some ABs here.
Pitchers are hitting.
No, Argento is a two-way guy. So 2 outs to the 9th. Argento will lift that first pitch into short left center. Shortstop ranges back, center fielder ranges over. But the left fielder, Jake Alvarado, will retire Argento. So Alvarado coming in the left makes 2 catches. So defensive replacements in the outfield are getting found by the baseball here.
And now we are down to our last 3 outs.
Unless
Shut up.
Unless
Hold on. No.
Unless the Killer B'S tie this ball game.
Janice is going into second base.
So Skylar Janice, the second baseman, drafted by the Yankees as a pitcher, not by the Tigers as a shortstop, as I've been telling people for years, will be going to play second base. I believe this is this his professional debut at second base?
Oh. Let's pop out that baseball reference.
I believe it
Oh.
is. So Skylar Janice in the 12-run lead by the Wolfpack, fellow Oklahoma City University alum, will be going in to play first base.
He's played first. He has played first.
Or second base, sorry.
Yes, because he's played first, but only
With one
once.
game.
One game. Wait.
Salina.
So in Salina, in the Pacific Association?
Pecos.
In the Pecos League, when Salina was a Pecos League team,
2016.
appeared as a first baseman. So this is
One
his
game.
career debut, professional debut at second base.
He's fielding.
For Skylar
He's
Janice.
fielding 100%. He got his one chance, and he did it. So I mean,
Let's see if he can keep
go.
his professional baseball record 1,000 fielding percentage intact.
Let's go.
So speaking of first, Greg Olson, the right-handed pitcher, will be making his professional debut as he comes in to take his warm-up pitches, wearing number 13, the lanky Greg Olson.
And a camo hat.
This is not the tight end for the Carolina Panthers, Greg Olson, either.
No, that Greg Olson is sticking to football. This Greg Olson, however, after the first pitch of this inning to Alex Golembuski taking his first at bat of this ball game, will be able to call himself a professional baseball player as he continues to take his warm-up pitches with Golembuski with an orange sleeve on for Canada Day in remembrance of the First Nations people, the Indigenous people of Canada, part of the original people that lived on our continent, not the settlers who came on boats. Believe it or not, the world did exist before 1776. The Mayflower was not.
That was in 1776.
Well, the Mayflower was 1492 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Somehow we still have 9
No. That's Columbus. I don't know. The Mayflower was not a history major. Math and science. Whatever.
Somehow we still have 9 people watching. You probably have left your computer on and walked away by now. But if you are still watching, do not take history lessons.
From the Ken.
Yeah.
So the cat is out of the bag. I do not know about American history because none of those things were firsts. We had more important things happen previously, like all of the tribes, that lived
Everything
nomadically.
all the 3,000 years that have been prior.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no.
No.
Still.
Hi, go man. Eat that shot. All right, say goodbye to my mom. For those of you on the live stream.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Ken's mom.
Arigato. Bye. Hi.
That was a ball.
Oh,
So she will be grocery shopping. For those of you that do understand Japanese on the broadcast, would have obviously heard. As Olsen throws his first strike of his professional career to even the count at 1-1. Yeah, she's at
Okay, guys,
1.
I'm thinking 9:45
Oh, even at 9:45, you can find her at the grocery stores. Our local grocery stores are open very late, 24 hours.
ours are not still here. Here in good old Washington, Pennsylvania, we do not have 24-hour grocery stores yet.
As Golembuski takes ball two up in the
with
zone.
18-hour ones.
COVID comes out at 11 p.m.
So the count matches Golembuski's jersey number at 2-1. As Olsen winds and delivers. A slider off the plate away for ball 3. 3-1. To Ski, as he is familiarly called. Ski. Or just Ski as his license plate reads. His California plates. Another San Diego native. As Olsen winds and delivers. That pitch is outside, so the Academy of Arts graduate, Alex Golembuski, takes off his protective equipment and will trot on down to first base.
Cannot miss him with that orange arm sleeve.
Looks like he is ready to either go hunting or playing basketball, but he will be running the bases as he will take the 90-foot jog down to first base. So thank you to our 10 viewers
10?
still on the line. I'm amazed that you guys
I think they
are still with us. As that first pitch is struck to the right side of center field, but with Willis McDaniel shaded towards left center for Rowell, who hit the absolute laser over the left field wall.
mullet power.
Mullet power.
You missed, Ken. When you were going to get foul balls, I was telling everyone about my love for mullets.
I was actually just going to call you out for that.
You don't have to call me out.
Kayla Thompson has been all over another OC alum, Joe Lytle, who has a spectacular mullet.
Beautiful.
That hair is not perm, for those of you who are wondering, as he's got some curly black locks coming out of the back of his hat and catcher's mask.
Fabulous mustache going on.
And baseball cap is he is playing left field, a little bit of outfield. Also plays a little first base. Has been DHing and leading off for the Y'alls as Reese takes strike one on the outside edge. So Olsen finds runners at first and second here in the bottom of the ninth, looking for 3 more outs to end this contest.
Will we have a 13-run inning?
Or a 12-run inning that would tie this and move this to extra innings.
What would we do a home run derby in the end zone?
Oh,
wow.
So the check swing, and the ball goes back to the pitcher, Olsen, as he tries to get the lead runner there. And Keaton Slack, who is now in the game at third base, unable to handle that throw as that ball goes into left field. So that'll be an error on the pitcher, Olsen. Fielder's choice error as he tried to get the lead runner, but does not do so, and the runner advances to home. So 19-8 here. So 1 run in here in the bottom of the ninth inning for the Killer B'S. As the double play is still in order for Olsen, as the runners on first and second did not advance. That ball was in front of them. Good job by Myron Maiden to back that one up as that pitch is taken for ball 1, down and away. So Alex Polka taking what I believe is his first at bat as a Killer B. Prepares for the 1-0 delivery from Olsen. As Olsen lifts, delivers. Good swing there by Polka. Strike 1, 1-1. Polka, who played last year in the Empire League for the regular season champion Road Warrior Black Sox, was utilized heavily as a pinch runner. It's good speed, has a football background. Oh, drives that ball into right center field, into the deep part of the yard, as Polka is off to the races, as is Reese, who kicks third base, is going home. Rowell scores, Reese scores, and Polka coasts into third base for a stand-up triple. Great piece to the opposite field by Alex Polka. So a 2 RBI triple in his first at bat with the Killer B'S. So Alex Polka taking full advantage of the opportunity to play the 29th combined run in the Killer B'S in this ballgame.
In the 26th hit.
So 26th hit.
We're only in a 9-run game, and there are 0 outs. And at this point,
As Shiloh Finistad steps in for his second at bat of the game. As he takes the pitch off the plate away. Finistad, wearing number 26. Mike Polka has massive biceps and is also from San Diego, as I mentioned earlier. As Greg Olsen lifts and delivers, that pitch is painted on the outer edge for strike 1, evens count at 1-1. So a whole lot of offense today, as runs are fun, but make for a long ball game, as we are 3 hours and 44 minutes into this contest. Olsen lifts, delivers. That pitch is lifted down the right field line, but foul as that one rolls into the Killer B'S bullpen.
Which is empty.
Which
because
is empty.
There is no one left.
So this has been a full team effort from both sides, pitching-wise and position player-wise. Pretty much everybody has gotten an at-bat, and every available arm has gone into pitch. As Finstead rolls that one, foul down the third base line. Barely. As Slack feels the ground ball, places the tag on Polka, but the ball is foul, so there will remain no outs. And the 1-2 pitch will be on its way. On deck, we have the left-handed bat, a sole left-handed hitter for the Killer B'S, Jake Alvarado, settling in, looking to get his first at-bat of the ballgame, which he will, as there's no way of this batter being the last batter of the ballgame.
Are you sure? I mean, if there's a huge brawl, maybe.
Nope, we will not end the game on a brawl. This is the Black Sox. As that ball is grounded foul, so staying alive is Finstead. As even though the scoreboard may show a lopsided game, these at-bats count just as much as at-bats in a tie ball game. So, good for these guys to continue to stay locked in, as we love to see here. So Olsen comes set. Lifts and delivers. The 1-2 is struck, and that one goes up the middle for an RBI for Finstead. So love to see that, as Finstead is a very hard worker. Does all kinds of things for the Killer B'S, coaches first base, gets all the early work in.
Works at the concession stand at Wild Thing games.
Works hard at the concession stand, does not complain. So the Killer B'S, very vocal after that hit. I'm very proud to see their boy get an RBI knock there. So 19-12 here, the count in the bottom of the ninth inning. As there's another hit. 10th hit.
That was their
Ninth hit of the ball game. Oh,
Yeah, it was
19-11. 19-11 is the count.
It
Sorry.
was 19 to 10. I know. There's a lot, though.
As I said earlier, counting, not my
just a bit outside.
Inside. That was behind him.
Exactly. So it's outside of the other batter's box.
True. Everything is a matter of perspective.
I'm a righty, so that's outside.
As the manager, Scour Janice, comes in for a mound visit from second base. First pitch behind Alvarado. So the manager, Janice, comes in to talk to Olsen, likely telling him, hey, man, we got a huge lead here. All you got to do is fill it up. Who cares if they hit it? We're going to get some outs eventually. Still got to score 8. If anything, I'll come in and pitch lucky in. As Olsen settles back in. So we'll see what kind of effect that had. Hopefully it calmed down the young Greg Olsen. As Janice shifts over into short right field with the left-handed bat of Jake Alvarado up to bat. So Olsen steps off, rubs his eyes, and prepares to deliver the 1-0 pitch to Alvarado. As that pitch is taken, so I will leave the press box up to Ty and Kayla as I have to go retrieve a jersey. For who?
Someone that's in the stands might actually begin to play if we keep going.
Oh.
We may have found someone off the streets. I'm not sure. They may be convinced
That's
that they're coming back.
They might need to put me in at some point.
Sure.
Oh,
Ken is
you see
flying.
it sprinting.
Ken is flying. I would just like everyone to know.
You might be able to see him somehow on the camera. Not anymore.
Was it a ball?
It was a foul ball.
Foul ball.
All I can say about this game is no one's ERA is going to be improving.
No. We definitely have some averages improving, though. Pitching is not been the strong suit today. Nor anywhere in independent baseball.
At this point, I'm not sure if you even worry about the guys on base.
No, I mean you're still up 8 runs. Still,
After 4 runs.
yeah. I mean, just kind of go with it. Pitch, please. And the ball.
Throw an ethos. You can do record the year pitch and just toss it up and hopefully they whiff at it.
And Ken has already retrieved the jersey and is down in the correct dugout. Wolfpac needing jersey. So we are 2-2. Still no outs. Ball 3. Still no outs.
Still no outs.
Still no outs. 3 hours and 15 minutes. 3:50. Still no outs, and Ken is back already.
Who needs the jersey?
So Utah Okazaki.
She showed up?
He did show up. Was the mystery warm-up catch.
Oh, swing and a miss.
So Greg Olson is on the board.
Yeah.
First out.
Woo! He now has a lower ERA than Thomas Caulfield, who came in from the Pioneer League, did not record an out. Walk-off hit by pitch to Kyle Buser to lose a game and the winning streak for the Killer B'S. And he left. He quit. He decided this is not for him. So on to a desk job and back to the dugout for Alvarado. As Marcos takes strike 1 as I try to catch my breath.
Yeah, oxygen tank.
You got one? So the defense playing Krause straight up, because he will hit the ball anywhere and everywhere. Outfield is shaded a little bit in, because he will just poke at it. He does also have the ability to burn guys. But that is a foul ball to move the count to 0-2. So good to have a fellow Japanese brother here in the Yinzer, as we are looking to add a few more, recruiting some Japanese pitchers, looking to join us a little bit later in the season.
7 pitch arsenals.
Pitchers in general, ones that can throw something across the plate. Something across the plate.
As a lot of our top arms have found other jobs in other leagues, we are looking to find more arms, as we are looking to continue to send arms elsewhere.
Yes.
As Utah Okazaki wearing the number 1, or Ichi in Japanese, like
He
Ichi
is number 1.
Losing our minds in the broadcast booth at 3 hours and 2 minutes.
So Olsen ahead of Corrales, 1-2.
This would be a great time for first home run of the year.
Hey, you know what I just realized?
What?
We could see how long it took me to go from the press box
It was
to
very
the clubhouse.
It was less than a
We
minute.
actually did that on the broadcast, and we commentated your running. And there was literally 2 pitches like, in between, and that was it.
Hustle.
The one thing that slowed you down was actually handing off the jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, Cross.
And foul. Just foul.
Great.
So, staying alive yet again.
Who was the
Corrales
mystery
broke
runner?
a bat. Ooh, no, he didn't. Okay, good. Corrales, so easy to root for, as he is
Living out his.
oh, yeah, always helpful. He also works in the concession stand during the Wild Things games, so often has triple header days. Has a game to watch, a game to play, and a game to work. Oh, so it looks like he did break his bat.
He was there trying to play with a broken bat.
He said, I don't care anymore, but he has decided that he will attempt to hit. And, of course, we have him out.
So Goodwood, as Corrales will have some time to get to know the new bat in his hand, to see another 1-2 pitch.
Let's pull up Corrales' career prior to here. As he played in California City, where I spent 3 days in 2019, back when he had some long flow. So in 2018, in his age 23 season, played with Santa Fe and Garden City. Got 66 total at bats, and then collected 152. Or that's plate appearances, excuse me. So ball 2 there. 127 at bats, my dad's favorite number, in 2019. In 152 plate appearances, scored 23 runs, 42 hits, for a clip of 331.
127?
Yeah, so my dad,
I need that explanation.
2-2 count here is that one went off his shin for a hit by pitch.
Of course.
So Corrales finds his way on yet again.
I'm pretty sure he leads the league in OPS, in on-base percentage.
I believe he might.
Yeah,
He's been playing a lot recently, so he might qualify.
He does qualify. He has a 500 batting average and a 708 on-base percentage before today.
So video game numbers
Yes.
for Marcos.
He has 8 walks and 2 hit by pitches.
Wow, so an on-base machine for Corrales. As that brings up LG Stewart, runners on the corners. Stewart swings through that one, tips that one. First strike 1.
Still only 1 out. 4 minutes from 4 hours.
Oh, we have Pat Torrey. Is that Joe's mom?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is Joe's mom.
Joe's
Hi,
mom, hello. I've heard nothing but good things. Looking forward to meeting you sometime in the future, as I'm sure we won't be able to avoid each other for too much longer. We appreciate all the hard work and dedication you've instilled into your son.
Because without
As
him,
Stewart
none
takes
of us
ball
would be here at this lovely stadium.
Very true. He has provided a lot of opportunity for hundreds and hundreds of baseball players. And to him, we are eternally grateful as Stewart fouls that one off for strike 2. So Olsen looks to have settled a little bit. As Stewart takes a breather, as Greg Olsen grabs a new baseball.
How do we still have baseballs?
Well, we've been planning for a season, a long season, but we have used a lot of them tonight. As we've honestly lost a bunch on the roof, so if anybody can get us a helicopter ride to the top of the press box here at Wild Thing Stadium, as the 2021 answer, as Stewart takes ball 2. I guess we could get an unmanned drone. Are you a drone pilot, Eric?
Of course, he's not one of us.
So Eric Moreau, man of many talents, says drone driving is not yet one of them. So if you are a drone operator in the Washington, Pennsylvania area,
We have a math teacher at my school. I might have to hit him up and see what's up. He does have a drone.
Olsen lifts, delivers the 2-2, strike 3
Yes.
to LG Stewart. So
Sorry.
2 outs on 2 strikeouts.
We are down to the final out for Rio. For Rio.
With 2 minutes to go till 4 hours.
Oh, what will
Well, actually, we didn't start until 6:05.
okay.
So
really it's not that
So
bad.
never.
no.
Who's gonna take bets if we finish the game or go to 4 hours? But you just rolled that saying that we'd have to wait another 7 minutes, and I don't plan on doing that.
But
But in case they score,
it is Rios.
So Andres Rios standing into the batter's box. We'll see. Oh, ball 1 off the plate away as Finistad comes in to score on the wild pitch. Or pass the ball, wild pitch.
That's wild. It was in the other batter spot.
That was a wild.
So wild pitch from Olsen brings the count to 19-12.
Only 7 runs away.
So let's see if Rios can hit a 7-run bomb here.
Well, that is mathematically impossible, but
I will trust the math teacher on this one.
as Rios stands in, prepares for the 1-0 delivery. As that one is off the plate away.
Is anyone warming up?
There is somebody warming up.
Is someone doing windmills?
Yes, we've got.
It's 49.
As the 2-0 pitch is delivered up and into Andres Rios.
That is Manny Silva warming up. With all these hits in this thing, I'm surprised Janice hasn't gotten a ball hit to him.
A little bummed out about that, actually.
Yes, I am.
We got some Scotty Janice fans in the press box.
Questionable strike. Might just want to call it.
It's a get out of here strike.
That is definitely a get out of here strike. I've seen quite a few of those.
So the 3-1 pitch to Andres Rios. As that pitch is lifted into short center
Is
field.
Janice gonna? Yeah, they got caught off.
As McDaniel, the center fielder who has priority over everybody else, calls the ball, and the ball nestles into his glove for the third and final out.
3 hours and 56 minutes later.
So 9 innings later, the Wolfpack have won 19-12. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. to watch the Brilliant Sox versus the Road Warriors. This series will be continued in 2 days at 6 p.m. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your night or day. Happy Canada Day, and good night.
Hey, Ken, where do you want the charts at?
Ty?
Just put it